I see, guys, the amazing thing today, you have to understand that every single day you must be excellent. You must understand every single day I come here, I make sure every single day I'm around town, I'm making sure every single day I do my nice beautiful live coaching every single day. I have to do live coaching because that's how I become a star. I'm also a rapper, so you just heard my nice beautiful music. But I understand every single day, I'm making sure every single day I go do something very famous. I make sure every single day I go do something that's really going to grow me. I understand that what grows me is something that I give you. Otherwise, it's really knowledge that I give you every single day. I understand that something smells like a dog around here. I understand either way that what's amazing every single day is realize that when you go and really grab the spotlight every single day, you must understand to go and be proactive in what you're doing daily. Because that way you're going to understand what freedom and courage is, and you're going to understand that no matter what, you need yourself a nice beautiful trolley and also a nice beautiful portable speaker so you can go and so that you can go and do your work every single day, which is information. I understand that when you go and do information daily, you're going to find out the best kind of skills in the planet, and you're going to be in front of people. You have to public speak on the microphone sometimes, and that way you're going to boost your communication skill regardless. I promise you, it's much better to be in front of people and to go and really influence and to be a personal development coach or something like that every single day than be a security guard, or then in terms of life, otherwise you have to understand it's much better to be a health coach or some type of coach that's teaching people than to work a 9-to-5 job or something like that. I promise you, what's much better than that is making sure that you have like some kind of equity in life. I understand that equity is something that you need. You must understand that anything that's equity is wisdom. You must understand to go and grab that. You must go grab that wisdom that I have. I have over 600 hours of video content. I understand every single day you can find me on YouTube and also on Instagram. I understand that what's important is go and communicate and communicate and communicate and communicate until you're 100 years of age. I understand either way, then you continue and then you extend your life for another 10 years and then another 10 years and another 10 years and just keep it going. But understand that either way, that it's a long journey. I understand it's a long journey to fame for everybody, but understand that famous people are somebody who live life better than the crowd. I promise you that what's amazing is to be much more famous than you are, because that's something more. So realize every single day to go and be in front of people and to start doing a public speaking performance, because you can do it. Otherwise, anybody can get up on the microphone and do it. I promise you that what's amazing though is that I can do it every single day, and so can everybody else. I understand that every single day I make sure every single day that I can go and really proactive my life. I understand when I proactive my life every single day, I go communicate and communicate and communicate until the cows come home. I understand when I do that all the time, I make sure all the time I'm always more prepared in terms of my life, in terms of I understand that I is very important for yourself to really live life. So those who are really living life are the ones who are grateful. I promise you, when you're grateful every single day, you're going to do the best you can. You do everything that's much more in terms of success, and you make sure either way that you put out your business cards, so either way you have a business going every single day. What is my business? I is my business. I never mind your business, I mind my own business, and that's the kind of business I have. I go where I need to go. I never go where you need to go. I go where I need to go every single day. I go and focus on myself. Or that's my only business in life. But my only business in life also is making sure that I provide you information every single day so that you can become a star, and so that you can have all the ideas, and so that you can have all the billions of dollars of ideas that I get from billionaires. I'm surrounded by 50 billion people every single day. I understand that every single day you must understand that my people is only I understand that what's amazing every single day is I'm not lying about that. I promise you there's 50 billion people in the world right now. I promise you there's 50 billion people in the world right now, because everything happens right now. Because over time, there will be 50 billion people in the world. And I'll be surrounded by 50 billion people in my YouTube channel. I promise you people will start watching me. I promise you there'll be 100 people, in terms of there'll be 100 billion people in this planet. I promise you there'll be more than that, but everybody will be watching my YouTube channel. I understand that's amazing, isn't it? I promise you that words don't lie. I promise you nothing lies in terms of words. But what's amazing is understand that I'm always doing something much better than yesterday. I'm always making sure that I go and focus upon life every single day to go and be something more. I understand when I be something more every single day, I have to perform and perform and perform in front of the street. And sometimes, if you don't like it, guess what? I have a 2-hour license over here. I can be over here for 2 hours. I promise you either way, call the police and then let them kick me out. I promise you that's how it is. But I need to go and boost my legacy. I need to make sure that either way, that if you kick me out, I'll go find somewhere else to go. I promise you that what's amazing is nobody can stop my work. I promise you every single day I work until the cows come home. Do you understand? I'm always working. I don't believe in 9 to 5, I believe in 24/7. I believe in 24/7 work. That kind of work is someone who can actually do something much greater. Do you understand? So realize that when you're really empathy in terms of life and you're really doing something to really coordinate your life in a better way in terms of skills and whatever you're doing every single day, I mean, go and find yourself a trolley so that you can also stand up your portrait and so that you can also bring along a 15-kilogram speaker so that everything else in terms of 30 kilos on your trolley can come nicely to a street performance. I promise you every single day I go and focus upon my life to go and give the best performance I can, because that's what life is. I promise you the best performance, isn't it? I promise you have to understand the best performance of your life is right now. And you have to understand you have to be always leveling yourself. I understand today, I realize that either way, I understand that I have to also upload my nice beautiful Instagram photos for today. But what did I do? I understand I came here first before uploading my Instagram photos, because I understand that this life coaching video is much more important than my Instagram. I mean, do you understand? I mean, what's more important than that is understanding that I'm alive. I promise you now, either way, I understand every single day I'm going and always being productive upon my life and making sure every single day I go and communicate with myself all day long. I go and write in my journal. I mean, just yesterday, I'm a Serbian type of individual. I'm also Croatian, but I go and write in my Serbian journal as well. I realize that the main difference here is understand that when I write in my Serbian and I increase my Serbian skills as well, you have to understand I also increase my Spanish skills and Chinese skills and everything. But what's amazing is you have to write it out. You have to write your story out. You have to write everything about your life every single day. You must understand that no matter what language you're writing in, you can always coach yourself in that language. And that's the main idea. So if you're only English, I mean, learn other languages so that you can, so that you can actually be much more smarter. I mean, be able to understand that you don't need to talk with other people in the first place. You just have to talk with yourself all day long. And that's how you succeed. All you really need every single day is mentors. You need mentors around you to be able to give you that knowledge. So I'm one of your mentors, so make sure you grab my knowledge. I promise you that's something that you need. You need knowledge, man. I promise you if you say no to knowledge, I mean, what is wrong with you? I mean, either way, you must understand that every single day I'm always performing and outperforming everybody. I promise you that what's amazing is realize this. I promise you there's nothing wrong with you, but realize you must grow. I promise you there's nothing right about you either. I promise you that what's amazing is realize that the story of Jesus Christ makes sense and it doesn't make sense. I promise you that's the most biggest, nice, beautiful comedian in the world, which is our God. I promise you either way that life is like that. I promise you it makes sense sometimes and it doesn't make sense either. I mean, what's amazing is somebody's more successful, but understand that, I realize that either way, you must understand that somebody's more successful than you. I mean, that doesn't make sense, does it? I mean, either way, that what's amazing is go and get those skills, because I admit when other people are much more successful. I mean, I want to be a hardstyle producer as well in terms of hardstyle music. I understand there's people who do much better hardstyle music than I, and I actually go to them, I say, you're actually better than me in terms of hardstyle, but I have to go and learn it. I mean, do you understand? So either way, I mean, why are they better than me in hardstyle music? Because they have more skills about that. I promise that's all. I mean, they just have more information about it. So when you have more information about some area of your life, you're more of an expert than I am. So when you have kids, you're more of an expert than I am. I understand either way, I have no kids except I understand, although, that what's amazing is Jesus doesn't have kids, but does it make you more successful than Jesus Christ? I promise you no. I promise you, but Jesus says that you don't need kids. You don't need kids in your life. Because did Jesus have kids? I promise you no. I promise you either way, just because you have kids, or else it doesn't make you more successful than other people who have no kids. I mean, do you understand? So realize that what's amazing is Jesus' legacy is never ever going to be surpassed in terms of I understand that Jesus' legacy is something greater than everybody. I promise you, I mean, imagine Jesus Christ in terms of his legacy. I mean, how can you overtake Jesus? I mean, you can never overtake Jesus, but understand either way that you can overtake Jesus by doing the knowledge. You can do more knowledge than Jesus Christ. I promise you, yeah, I've already done more knowledge than Jesus Christ. I mean, do you understand? And what's amazing is understand that either way, throughout my life, I make sure every single day to go and compound that Bible of God every single day, and I go and find a way that I can go and really deliver. I have to deliver some quality and content for you so that you can go and grow. I promise you, that's what I do daily. I promise you every single day I go and grow in front of people, but I love the nice beautiful performance every single day that I can give, because I have a nice beautiful speaker that can go 100 meters over there and people can hear me. I promise you that's very important, because I understand either way I can get 2 of these babies and I can double the power. I promise you that's even better. I promise you that what's amazing every single day is go and find yourself a solidity, to understand that a solidity is something that you go and pronounce in a better way, and then you find yourself in solarity. Understand what that is. I mean, go and find yourself alone, and you understand that no matter what you're doing every single day, you go and find a compound interest to make sure that you can go and interest yourself into greatness. I'm pretty sure that's what it's all about every single day. But I understand that I must every single day go and focus upon my nice, beautiful ability to make sure that I go have that nice, beautiful synonym class or vocabulary every single day. But I understand there's so much work I have to do. I'm pretty sure there's so much. I have to write in Serbian. I have to write in English. I have to write birth journals. I have to go do YouTube. I have to go do Instagram. I have to do live performances in front of a street. I have to be public speaking. I have to be in front of people in a busking performance. I have to take care of myself. I have to also do these branding photos of myself. I have to make sure I upload all my content online. I have to call up my biological dad. I have to talk to people online. I have to travel the world. I have to have a family as well. I have to age until 100 years of age. I have to maintain my disciplines also. I mean, there's so much to do. I mean, you understand? So realize that what you have to be doing is do the best aspects of life. And I also have to do music production. I want to be a rapper as well. I understand I'm already a rapper, but I have to go around the world rapping. I mean, I have to go around the world rapping. I understand. I have to go around the world rapping. Approach, that's the amazing thing. I understand Lil Wayne, for example, is a rapper, but I understand either way that God bless his soul. You have to understand that either way that many people go to jail for no reason. I mean, do you understand? I mean, they go for jail for no reason. I mean, do you understand? I mean, look at Mahatma Gandhi, for example. I mean, the guy's assassinated for no reason. I mean, do you understand? I mean, either way, you must understand Jesus. I mean, killed for no reason. I understand that. I understand that what's amazing is understand that the president of Zimbabwe, I mean, what is his name? I mean, Nelson Mandela, I mean, goes to prison for no reason. Just like Lil Wayne as well. I mean, do you understand? So realize that what's amazing is you must understand that people like that and they'll throw you in jail for no reason. I mean, they'll kill you for no reason. I mean, do you understand? I mean, that's how it is. But guess what? You must live through it and you must understand either way to lift yourself. I understand either way that something bad can happen to you. I understand I was thrown into a mental health facility for no reason. I mean, they said that I was a schizophrenic or something. I mean, they called me a schizophrenic just 2 months ago or something. I mean, they said I was mentally ill. I mean, do you understand? I was thrown into a mental health ward and they give me pills and medication. I mean, what's going on over here? I mean, I understand that no matter what, every single day, I'm going to focus upon my nice, beautiful communication skills. Because that's something that I can always dwell into. I can dwell into my communication skills. I can grab that every single day and I can lead with that. I can go and grow with that every single day. I can go and find something to do that's communication. I mean, what's communication for you? I has to be communication. I mean, the word I has to be the only letter of your life. I promise you, that is what you marry. I promise you, that is what you must be. I promise you, that's all you label. I understand either way that when I go and grow every single day, I go and find a way to go and be better than everybody else. Because I understand either way that I'm just 28 years of age, but I understand that what's amazing is over the next 72 years, I'll be doing this. I mean, I can do live coaching, I can do music production, I can do role playing, I can do script writing, I can do music production in terms of the movie sets. I can go and make my own movies. I can make my own nice, beautiful video hits as well. I'll be making my nice, beautiful I Subliminary Tendencies video hit at the Opera House and also at the nice, beautiful Harbour Bridge. I understand, although I have to compose everything about my life. I have to be creating my life all the time because everybody's a creator, and I understand every single day you must go and focus on thyself. You must focus on yourself to go and become the greatness that you are. You must understand everybody's great, but you have to go and be doing more of that. You must understand you must be doing more greatness. You must understand you must be more alone than with your friends. I'm always alone. I'm never with friends. I'm only with I. I'm my biggest friend. I mean, do you understand? I'm with nobody else. I'm living with nobody else. I'm single. I understand I'm single for a reason because I understand that over the next 10 years I can still be single and have a kid. I promise you that what's amazing is I go and adopt kids. I'll adopt kids. I promise you I don't care about having my own kids. I can adopt kids just like Jesus Christ and I can have my own disciples. I promise you that what's amazing every single day is go and find something to do that's going to really benefit your life. I promise you when you benefit your life every single day, you go and find a nice beautiful public speaker and you go and learn from them every single day because there's plenty of entrepreneurs right now who are going to teach you something about life. So understand that when you go and really learn about life yourself, you're going to be the best aspect of your life. You're going to be the best version of yourself. You're going to be doing what you can every single day to go and really, really dwell upon a better life for yourself. I understand that from the 14th or something in terms of the 11th of December to about the 1st of January, I was not here, but I was at Marketplace practicing. I mean, do you understand? I mean, every single day, 2 hours on the street. I mean, every single day. I'm not anything other than practice in terms of growth. I understand I'm always growing. I'm always making sure they understand that this time round, I'm much more preparing myself for greatness. I mean, every single day I wake up. I mean, today I woke up and guess what? I mean, in the first 5 minutes I jump in the shower and then I start grooming and I start journaling a bit. And then I understand either way I have to get here. I have to get here. I have to start doing this nice, beautiful video content before 2 hours and 42 minutes. I mean, why? Because in 2 hours and 42 minutes, it's sunset. So I have a nice, beautiful Apple Watch that tells me when sunset is. I mean, do you understand? So what's amazing is understand that when I go and really dwell upon a better life every single day, I go and find something to do. Because I understand that I still have time. I still have 2 hours and 42 minutes to be able to do this over here. But I understand over here I have 2 hours only because that's what I gave money for. I understand that what's amazing is to give $14 and I get to be here for 3 months doing this. Every single day for 2 hours. I can do it. I understand that what's amazing is, isn't that amazing? I understand you give $14, but then you're in front of people for 2 months, every single day doing 2-hour content. I mean, that's a beautiful aspect. I approach every single day, go and find that beautiful aspect in you and go and give it. I mean, go and give that generosity. I mean, go and give that nice, beautiful information because all you are in life is information. Approach that's all you are. Approach nothing else except information. And information is everything. I'm not sure it's everything. I mean, it's your mom, I mean, it's your dad, I mean, it's your sister, I mean, it's the particles that you have, I mean, it's everything in terms of the outside world, or else it's the nice, beautiful imagination, or else it's the imagination, in terms of the beautiful imagination. You must understand that you have to be quick on your toes. You have to be quick to really, let's say, do everything in your power to make sure that you're the best you can be every single day. So realize that if it starts raining today or whatever, you must understand that you have to go and do your best anyway. You must understand that if it starts raining, I'll go somewhere else. I understand that what's amazing is I'm always in the moment and I'm always going back to the I. I understand just yesterday I have really been much more productive in my nice beautiful Serbian skills, and I've been writing in Serbian because I understand how to practice my Serbian as well in terms of my Balkan language. I understand either way that what's amazing is go and practice more languages than you have because I'm better than those who just understand English. I understand English and Serbian. I can speak both languages, so that's amazing, isn't it? So those who actually understand more languages than I are much more better than I in that. I mean, do you understand? So what's amazing is I'm better than them in English. I'm better than them in Serbian though. I mean, do you understand? So realize you can always be better than other people. I mean, do you understand? So never say that you're worse than other people. I mean, do you understand? So realize that you go say you're always better than other people and you're always better than the world because that's what I want you to be. I want you to be better than yesterday. I want you to understand every single day to go and find something to do and that you can go and really benefit with your life every single day to go and really strive in terms of thrive so that you can go and really never survive but thrive throughout life so you can understand how to grow every single day because that's what it's about. I promise it's about growth every single day and it's about being in front of people and it's about making sure you're communicating all the time. I promise every single day you must be going and doing something very courageous about yourself. You must be looking at people in the eye. You must understand you never look at them in the eyes, you look at them in one word. You look at them eye. You look at them in the eye. I mean the eye in terms of the eye for insect, eye for confidence, in terms of eye for everything. I mean, do you understand? So realize that what's amazing is go and understand the I in terms of the word, I. I mean, the word of God is what letter? I mean, it's I, and that's it. I mean, do you understand? I promise you there's nothing else that Jesus is other than I. I is the best meaning in the world. So understand that either way, you must go really to that information right there, and you must understand every single day to go and perform everywhere. I mean, go and make sure every single day you go and be the best you can be, because that's what John C. Maxwell says, or else that's what Jesus says. Apparently, that's what everybody says. Apparently, you must be the best you can be. Apparently, anybody who disagrees with that is a drug addict. Apparently, now stay away from drug addicts and stay away from the bars and pubs and nightclubs. I never need you there. Apparently, where I need you is in a better place. I need you in a better place, unless you're a DJ. Yeah, I mean, go to festivals then. I mean, be DJing at the festivals. I mean, be the music producer. I mean, that's even better than being in the crowd. I promise you that what's amazing is never go where the crowd goes. I mean, never just sit with somebody to just sit with them. I mean, never just go to somebody just to be with them. I promise you what you do is understand you make them come to you. I mean, do you understand? And how do you do that? You give more information. You become more valuable. You become a star. You become famous. And then guess what? I realize that when Justin Bieber gets out of the limo, first 50 million women are waiting for him. I mean, do you understand? Because he's famous. I mean, you understand? I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger gets out of the limo and people want to sign, I mean, people want him to sign their contract or something. I mean, people just want to do business with Arnold Schwarzenegger because he's very famous. I mean, do you understand? So go be famous. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. I mean, go and find out how it is. So I need to find out for myself. I need to find out how I need to find out how Justin Bieber does everything. Because I understand either way that what's amazing is every single day I go and perform on the street, and I can also make sure I level myself, because I'm not in competition with other people. But what's amazing is I go do my content every single day, and when I do my content every single day, I'm happier than yesterday. I'm making sure every single day I go and perform and I look great every single day. I look great all the time, because I have to understand to go and have the best persona. I have to look my best. I have to try my best. I have to understand to keep trying to live. I have to keep trying to do. I have to keep trying to do everything. I mean, understand? Because when I try, I can do. I can do when I do anything right now. I can do it right now, every single day in my eye. I promise you what's very important every single day is go and really dwell upon giving public speaking events on the street, because I understand my mentors, I promise you for the past 100 days, I promise you they've not been doing it. Unfortunately, they've not been doing a street performance. I mean, I have billionaires in terms of mentors. I realize they don't even come on the street to do a street performance. I mean, I've been doing it for the past 100 days. I mean, in a sense, so I understand every single day. I'm really always much more spiritual because I understand either way that what's important is I go back to my eye. I understand every single day I go and outperform my mentors. And how do I do that? I go on the street. I be in front of people. I start really developing. I don't care even if I have Beyonce's, I don't care even if I have Beyonce's legacy. I'll come on the street and do my beautiful performance on the street. Because I don't care how big my fame is. I'll come here and I'll do a performance. I'm very passionate like that. I have a passion of a God. I mean, do you understand? I have a passion to live my life every single day. So I'll come here and I'll go do my work. I don't have to be with anybody other than I. I don't have to be with Kanye West. I don't have to be with anybody. I'm not gay. I'm not bisexual. I'm not straight. I'm just I. I'm just the word I. I mean, in a sense, so you can, I mean, how can you label me? I mean, that's it. I mean, understand, I grow all the time. I mean, what is Jesus? I mean, that's it. I mean, that's the only label you can label God with. First, you can label anything with God other than I. First, that's it. First, the only label of God is I. First, that's it. I mean, you can do anything, but understand that what's amazing is understand the letter I. I promise you, I love you. I understand that's amazing, isn't it? I promise you, every single day when you hear I love you, I promise you, people mean it. But when they say love you without the I promise you, then they don't mean it. I promise you now, what's the difference? You never say love you, you say I love you. I promise you, when you say I love you, I realize that's when you mean it. I understand that what's authenticity is I realize the letter I promise you, that's the best aspect of your life every single day, because when you have to go and really dwell and find a better life for yourself, you're going to find a better spiritual technique, you're going to find better tactics, you're going to find something greater to do every single day, but you have to be something much more worth it. You have to be something much more worth it in the way that you go and perform every single day and go and find a nice beautiful skill that you love to do. I mean, go and do it. I mean, what do you love to do? I promise you, a skill is information. So when Brian Tracy says increase your skills, and when Jim Rohn also says increase your skills, I mean, what are they talking about? I mean, get the information. I mean, information is full of skills. So when you have that full of information in you, you'll go do it. I mean, do you understand? But when you have no information, you'll do nothing. I mean, do you understand? I mean, I was a drug addict before, and why was I a drug addict? Because I understand that before I was not reading much. I was not going and being on the offense about information. I was not reading from millionaires. I was not reading from billionaires because I was taught in high school to be around drug addicts. I mean, you understand? So that's how I became. I became one of them. I mean, you understand? Because I was always hanging around with drug addicts before, and that's why I was a drug addict. I mean, you understand? I was in high school with drug addicts. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's how it is. I mean, either way, you must understand, you must get away from the crowd. You must understand that today, I'll never ever put my kids in those high schools. I never put my kids in those public schools and those general schools, because my kids are not just general. My kids are not just public. My kids are better than public. I mean, understand? My kids are better than private schools and colleges and universities. I mean, understand that? I understand that either way, my beautiful information is where they go to learn everything. I promise you that what's amazing is my information takes care of you, because the school of life is go to somebody who has all the information. And then when you have all the information for yourself, you understand why you can grow. I promise you, when you grow fast and you look at the crowd, and then you go and focus upon yourself to go and really give your performance every single day. And once you give your performance, you go and do what's necessary for you to go and live your life. I promise you, when you give yourself the best, or else when you give yourself the best courage in the world, you'll find the most money, you'll find the most wisdom, you'll find everything. But understand that this is very simple to do now, because why? Because I've been doing it for over 110 hours now. I've been doing public speaking on the street for 110 hours or more. I mean, in a sense, so it's very easy for me to do it now. But when I first started, I realized I was very afraid. I was very afraid at first, but I understand either way that there's a big difference between my first course in busking and my 50th course in busking. And now what's the difference? I understand either way that what's amazing is in my courses, I make sure every single day I grow. I promise you, when I grow and deliver. I deliver what? I deliver I deliver the information. I for information. I mean, go there. I mean, every single day, you must understand to go and be for something greater than yourself. You must understand that when you go and really grow up every single day, you want to be a star. You have to be a star every single day. You must understand that you must be famous. You must be something growing. You must be understanding that I now practice my nice, beautiful rap tracks. I make a rap track in 5 minutes, in terms of 5 hours. I understand either way that what's amazing is every time I make a beautiful track in terms of my rap, I then make sure either way I practice on the street. I go and practice my lyrics with the song, and I sing it before I even play the instrumental, and then I play the instrumental and I sing it live, but I make sure to record myself along the way. I record myself because it goes into my IGTV, and then it goes into my nice beautiful singing courses as well online, because I understand that you can watch me and what I do, and then once you watch what I do, you learn like that. So I don't even have to teach you But what's amazing is that I stand here, and even when I'm not talking, I'm just moving my language like this, and people is walking, and people are walking around me, you'll learn something about that. You'll learn something by just watching the imagery. And otherwise, you must understand, you must learn that when I go and sing and I record myself every single day, singing different tracks and what I'm doing around the world with singing courses and all that, I may teach you also my music production along the way in those nice, beautiful singing courses. But what's amazing is I understand now that a louder type of vocal is much better than a cleaner vocal. And why is that? Because I understand that when your vocal is very into people's faces, I promise you it's much better than when the sound goes down on your vocal because you want to clean it. Because I understand that what's amazing is when you're going and pressing the EQ button and you're really doing the knobs in terms of the nice beautiful music production, and you take off the low end of the vocals, you must understand that it also takes away from your nice beautiful sound in your vocals. And what happens is that your vocal becomes less sound along the way. Otherwise, there's a big difference when I don't touch my vocals and I don't even put EQ on it. I mean, do you understand? I don't put EQ on it because why? Or else the vocal's already clean, or else the vocal's already good, or else the vocal's already strong to begin with. I mean, why do you want to put EQ on it? I mean, why do you want to take away the low end from the vocal? I mean, yes, it's going to make you clean sound. I realize it's going to make a vocal clean. But what's amazing is leave it totally. I mean, sing it and then put that nice beautiful audio file that you sang with. I mean, don't EQ it. And then just put it into your mix. I mean, do you understand? Because that way it's the most powerful, like that. It's the most powerful, but when you EQ anything in the vocal, it becomes lower sound. But then what you do is understand that you must go and really boost up your sound. You must understand you must go and use these plugins like Sound Godizer. You must understand I use FL Studio. But what's amazing every single day is going to be a music producer as well. It's very beautiful. I understand I came a long way since Leo Bar track in Perth. I understand that in Perth, I went and invested in I invest $1,500 into my track with Leo Bar because I understand that I work on that track for 6 months. You understand? I understand either way, I am always delivering. I understand that what's amazing every single day, I have to talk in present tense. I have to be present tense awareness. But anything that's present tense awareness is you. You must understand that when you're growing up, you must understand a soul is you. You must understand wisdom is you. You must be able to go and really deliver the nice beautiful empathy. You must deliver the empathy and the nice beautiful symphony of an epiphany of your life. You must understand every single day to go and really dwell upon your communication daily and go and find the best skills in the planet to go and really dwell upon that nice, beautiful communication skill. Because many people are going to walk with you and past you and against you in life. You understand? I mean, understand that today, in terms of street performance, I understand many people are just walking past and that's it. I mean, do you understand? Because what's amazing is those people that come have an interview with me, actually they're the confident ones because they are actually much more, let's say, curious about me. And when they're curious about me, or they're much more inspirational. I mean, understand? I mean, why? I mean, when I'm curious about you, I'm much more inspirational about you. I mean, when I ask you questions and I'm interested in you, I understand I become much more interesting in myself in terms of I. So when you're interested in other people, you have to be interested in yourself the most. I understand that's how it is. So understand either way that when you're really growing throughout life, you have to be always delivering that nice, beautiful message, which is yourself. I promise you, God is the message also. So understand that you are God. You must understand that everybody's God around, or else everybody's God around here. But understand this. Understand that the individual who does the most is the biggest one. I mean, understand either way, you must go do more than everybody else. I understand that my results and everything on YouTube and success in terms of life is happening much more. I promise you that I create success very quickly. I create success very quickly. And why? Because I seek out the information very quickly. I seek it out, I become so successful, and I don't wait for you. I don't wait for you to make me a star, I just become a star. Right now, I'm a star already. I mean, do you understand? So what's amazing is I continue my work daily and I plan on video in my life. I plan everything. I plan how I really get around in terms of my video. I plan every single day and I make sure that over 50,000 words a day I speak about myself and my life and how I succeed. Because that's how I teach you. I teach you from my success. I teach you through how I do life. I teach you through what I teach you through what I can do every single day, because that's how you really have to go and really deliver. You have to deliver your nice, beautiful information daily, because when you're doing that, you go and find a better way. You go find something very positive in you. You go find something that you love to do every single day. I promise you, when you love to do your life every single day, you're going to be much more inspirational. You go and find every single day something that's very positive in you. I promise you, when you find something very positive in you, you find something that's very, let's say, not difficult. So I understand either way, you must go and find something that's difficult so you can learn it as well. I mean, learn what's difficult. I mean, learn what's not difficult. I mean, learn the good aspects of life. I mean, learn the bad aspects of life. I mean, learn the naughty aspects of life. I mean, learn everything. I mean, do you understand? I mean, don't hold yourself back from anything. I mean, do you understand? So when you're really, really giving more information, whereas that's when you're a much more successful leader. But there's only the time of life when you're actually giving knowledge that you're actually the best you can be. But if you're not giving knowledge, that's because you're not living. So everybody here is giving nice, beautiful knowledge, but some people are giving more than the rest. I'm giving more than you guys today because I understand I'm doing a video work in front of an audience today. I mean, I'm doing more than you in front of an audience today. So I understand that's why I'm more professional than you today. I mean, do you understand? I'm much more of a leader than you today because I'm in front of an audience today doing a nice, beautiful public speaking event. That's why I'm better than you in this. I mean, understand? Because you never even started this. Now that's why I understand that's why I'm better. I mean, I'm always better than yesterday. I'm always better than yesterday because that's what I need to do. When I do that every single day, I go and find a better, nice, beautiful, I find a nice and beautiful way to understand that my life is something that's always better than yesterday. I'm always focusing upon my life to go and focus on an ability. And what kind of ability is that? I understand it's really that I go and be a positive mindset every single day. I understand when I'm a positive mindset, I go and find a crowd, I go and I deliver something, and what do I deliver? I deliver my I. I go and speak the I out every single day, but in that I speak out everything. I deliver everything. I mean, what kind of information you want? I have it. I have the information you want. I promise you, that's how successful I am. I promise you, that's how it is. I promise you, when you want information, I have it right now. I have what you need. I promise you, that's what you need. I promise you need what I have. You have the information right here. But it's your job, and I realize it's your duty to go and find it and to go and study it. Because I will not drag you to it. You drag yourself to it. I mean, do you understand? I promise you, that's how it is. I mean, when you see a homeless man on the street or a homeless woman on the street, you understand that you're never going to help them other than with information. You're going to give them some information because that information will grow them. But plastic money, I realize you give them $20, I realize they may have one night accommodation. I realize then they're going to be looking for more money, aren't they? Because if you teach a man to fish, I promise you that way he will always fish for himself. But if you're always giving fish to people, I promise you now they have to teach themselves, don't they? You must understand, you must be teaching people how to fish. I mean, don't just give it. I mean, do everything you can to give, but understand you must be teaching people how to do everything. Because when you teach them, you actually learn yourself how to do so. But when you're not teaching people, and when you're just doing something that you're taking away from them, you must understand that way you're taking away from yourself. You must understand to never take away from yourself. You must understand that when you give people something to think about, you must understand that when you think about something, you think about yourself only. I promise you focus on yourself only. I promise you now, everybody's filled with thoughts today. I understand everybody has millions of thoughts throughout their head right now. I understand the only thought you must have is the word I. I promise you that letter I is the only actual thought you ever need. I promise you nothing else. You just need to be able to speak it out. You have to be able to speak that information out daily. I promise you it's very important. So when you're going focusing every single day upon what you're saying, it's much more important than anything in the world, because understand that I'm speaking a lot over here, but understand I'm not focusing much on the people outside of me. Because why? I'm focusing on the information I give, because that's something I have to focus on, which is my business. I understand that what's amazing is I can see people. I focus because I can see the imagination. I can see the nice, beautiful images, and that's how I can see that my focus is. I understand my focus is the images that I see. So when you see my image right here, I mean you can see the focus in the image. I mean, you can see the image right here. So is it really an image? I realize it's not even an image, but it's something that I can see. I mean, in a sense, I realize either way, I'm expressing myself, because through images is how I become the best. And then I become the best of the best of the best of the best. I mean, understand? Because that's how I need to be every single day. I need to be the best I can be. That's it. I just have to improve myself. But then if you want to improve, you get the information required every single day in terms of I understand when I have the information every single day to give you, that's why I'm on the street every single day hustling. I'm hustling and I'm powering through. I'm powering through that knowledge. I'm giving that knowledge quickly. I understand when I give knowledge quickly and I give more of it, I understand I really succeed quicker, and I give more in terms of I have better legacy because I'm giving more and I'm doing it quicker. I understand I never wait for people. I understand people are very slow. I'm very fast. I'm like the bunny rabbit in that nice beautiful story, but in the story of the bunny rabbit and the turtle, I'm the one that just wins the race. I mean, you understand? I go ahead of the turtle and I just win the race. I mean, you understand? I mean, there's no buffing out anymore. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's how it is. I mean, the turtle's slow to go, and I'm fast to go, and I just fast finish. I mean, you understand? I just fast finish like the rabbit with the turtle. I mean, you understand? I'm very fast. I'm a Speedy Gonzalez. I mean, you understand? I mean, every single day I'm going and focusing upon my life. I understand when I focus upon my life, I go and do something great. I mean, you have to be great today. You have to. I mean, every single day I go and focus upon everything I can do every single day to go and focus upon my life. I promise you, when I focus upon my life, I have self-love. I have self-interest. I mean, come and check it out. I mean, every single day I go and focus upon something that's very great. I promise you, what's great is information. So when you have more information to give, you go and find the best attitude in the planet, and then you'll learn from them. You learn from the best attitudes in the planet, because would you rather learn from a homeless individual or someone like me? I mean, who would you rather learn from? I mean, understand that. I mean, understand that what's amazing is that when a great attitude shows up, I mean, be with a great attitude. I mean, you understand? I mean, either way, what's amazing is understand that those people who love to be successful every single day are the ones that are showing it. So you must be showing success. Whereas when I have 600 videos on YouTube and you have one, I mean, I'm more successful because I have more and I've given more of my life. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter what I've given on YouTube, or as if I have a billion videos that's not even teaching nothing on YouTube, but you have one video that's teaching something. I mean, either way, I'm posting more of my information. I mean, understand that something and nothing is also the same thing, isn't it? I mean, understand that what's amazing is go and give much more. I mean, understand that when you're giving much more, you understand why a billion videos on YouTube is much better than one video. I mean, understand either way that I may have a billion videos that has 50 hours worth of films or whatever and more. I mean, otherwise, understand that no matter what, you may have 1 minute on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I'm doing 50 hours though. I understand either way, I'm doing much more than that. I understand every single day I go focus upon my ability and my strength to give you. I have to give you that knowledge. I understand when I give you that knowledge, I'm going to succeed. I succeed much more in greatness. I succeed much more in having more of a life, because I understand a life is something in front of people, and then you have to be in front of people to encourage people to grow. And when you do that every single day, I mean, go focus on being the best you can be. I mean, focus the best in terms of your life and do the best you can do. I mean, do you understand? Because that's what life is. I realize life is do the best you can every single day and go and focus upon your life to be greater than yesterday. For sure, that's the only aspect of life, and that's how you really live day to day. But be alone. I realize be alone and understand that a wife and husband is not important, but you are. I promise you, kids are not important right now, but what is you. I realize what is in terms of life is you. I realize now what's important is, I understand it is you. I understand every single day I go and focus on my ability to go and grow that nice, beautiful communicational skill, because I understand because I go and really dwell upon it. I realize when I dwell upon my communication skills, I go and focus on really, really expanding my context. And when I understand context is the nice, beautiful radius of information you have. So if you start on level 1 radius, I mean, go and expand your context to level 10 radius, and then go 50,000 radius. I mean, understand in terms of acres. I mean, let's say 1 radius is 1 acre, but let's go to 10 acres of radius. And understand that's the context. Or the context of radius really goes to 1,000 acres of radius. So go and expand your nice, beautiful vocabulary like that. Or it's 1 circle, but make a circle bigger. You must make your social circle bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, do you understand? Because why? I mean, understand that what's amazing is get all the information from that circle. I mean, you understand? I mean, when you have a circle, you have the population of the world. I mean, make it all your friend. I mean, make everybody your friend. I mean, understand? I mean, make people your friend and say, like John C. Maxwell, I am your friend. I mean, do you understand? Because you have to make friends with those people. You have to understand you have to lift those people. So make them your social circle, and understand that either way, you don't hang around with them. You make them your social circle in the way that you're learning from everybody. I mean, do you understand? I mean, that's your social circle. I mean, everybody here is my friend, because I'm learning from every single individual right here in terms of how you look and how you dress and what you're doing and how big you are and how your skin color is and whatever. I'm learning about you. I'm learning about different faces. I'm learning about different ideas. I'm grateful to see new faces today. I mean, isn't it beautiful when you see new faces? I promise you, it's so beautiful, isn't it? I love to see new faces every single day rather than just old faces. I love to see new people and new faces and new imagery and new scenarios. I love to go new places. I love to be in the unknown, so I'm always in a new crowd. I mean, you always need a new crowd. I mean, go focus on a new crowd every single day. I mean, focus on new mentors and new existing in terms of new ways of existing and new ways of doing. I promise you, that's the only way. I promise you, when you focus on yourself every single day, I mean, come and look at this. I give $30 for this microphone. I understand that I give myself for this microphone so that I can do my nice beautiful speech for I don't do it for the microphone. I said what's amazing is have a listen to the microphone. I mean, $30. I mean, understand either way that I'm something much more. I understand either way that what's amazing is every single day I go and really focus upon my ability to go and give you the best. I realize when I give you the best all the time, I go and focus on my ability to go and really dwell upon I love you, I love everything. And that's how I really grow. I grow through the best interests. I grow through the best compound interests. I grow through ways that I can really explain how to do so. And when I explain how I grow, I realize that's how I teach. I teach through how I grow. I teach through how I explain things. In terms of what things, I realize through thoughts. I realize through I understand through everything. in terms of I only. I teach everything only in terms of I. I promise you, that's how I really grow in the IUQ rule. I understand that's how I really grow. I understand either way, the IUQ rule is something that I use, and it's a communicational technique that actually helps you in all areas of life, because it focuses on your ability to focus on 3 words. I mean, focus on these 3 words in terms of your life. I have you, and I have question. I mean, focus on those 3 words every single day, and that's my IUQ rule. I understand because I focus on that IUQ rule every single day, I give you information about it, because I understand I have to reason about that, because when I do that, it's something that I made up, because it's something that works. I understand it's something that helps me to communicate. So when I use that nice, beautiful dictionary, I understand I go and start my sentences with IUQ. I understand either way, I'm either going to ask you a question, I'm either going to put you first, in a way that I'll start with you, or then I'll put myself first in terms of I. I understand either way, I'm putting myself first all the time, but if I put you first, I teach you something. I teach you something. So when I say, you must understand, I realize I put you first there, didn't I? You is the first letter. So when I say you are first, I realize now that's why I'm first. Because who am I really talking to when I say you are first? I am calling myself first, aren't I? Whereas what you say about others is what you say about yourself. So that's the nice, beautiful dictionary right there. I understand either way that when I speak about it every single day, I go and reason upon it. I reason upon it in a different way. I understand that when I go and find new ways of being every single day, I go and find a new tactic to understand that every single day is just a way to live. I understand it's just a way to really grow yourself. I understand when you're growing yourself in a way that's really going to help you daily, you're going to find yourself speaking the I and you in terms of the word you, in terms of the word understanding the question also, and then you'll understand why I speak just like that. I mean, I just speak with those letters, and I understand either way with those words, and then I understand either way, I combine everything else in those words, and I start with my sentences with the IUQ rule, and I finish it with IUQ rule. I mean, that's why it's a rule of my tactic of how I communicate, because I start with I end with I start with you, I end with you. I start with a question, I end with a question. I'm pretty sure that's simple, isn't it? I'm pretty sure now, what's in between the gaps? IUQ rule. I mean, what's anything else is other words mixed in with IUQ rule, and that's that. I'm pretty sure you understand? I'm pretty sure that's how it is. I'm pretty sure every single day I go and grow that nice, beautiful ability to really grow. I understand when I go and grow, I focus on that communicational barrier that I have. And what's that? I have no barriers at all. I understand that what's amazing is I have no barrier, but I just grow. I just grow. I give you that nice, beautiful knowledge that I have, because I have no blockages in my life, because I'm something that's really growing. I'm really expressing myself every single day. I'm going and really focusing on my ability to go and be interesting for myself and not for you. I'll be interesting for myself. I'll go and do some ideas today. And if you're interested in terms of ideas, I understand either way, I'll give you some. But I understand that most people are not interested in knowledge in terms of life, in terms of I understand that what's amazing is I understand that when you're interested more in yourself, you understand why I'm interested in myself today in terms of I understand either way that what's amazing every single day is I focus upon my ability every single day to grow, and the foundation, in terms of grow the foundation that I have. And what is that? I realize it's the wisdom that I give, because all my riches in life is what I give, and that's that. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else. I'm pretty sure now it's not what you read that makes the difference. I realize it's what you do. I realize that you can be reading like the crowd today. You're reading today. You're reading something, but I'm doing it. I'm doing the knowledge. You're just reading the knowledge today. I promise you that's the difference. I promise you the difference is those who do more than read are the ones that are Jesus Christ, because Jesus just does. I promise you, Jesus is just doing. I mean, in a sense, so when you're doing something that's very amazing every single day, you find yourself in a better quality field. You find yourself an expert in one word, which is I. I'm saying either way that what's amazing every single day is go and focus upon your ability. I mean, focus on your ability to go and really live life. I see Australians grow. I understand that when you go and really grow, I understand that it's really go and find a nice, beautiful language. You go into your I understand Australians, oh, let us rejoice. I understand either way that what's amazing is I understand that you never sing other people's lyrics. You must never sing other people's lyrics, because why? Or is that in the Australian anthem, it starts Australians, oh, I mean, why does it start with Australians? I mean, you say, I see Australians. I see Australians, oh, let us rejoice. I see is much better to put just before the to just put before the Australians. I understand either way that what's amazing is you never start off life with Australians, you start off with I promise you the Germans and the French and the Spanish will never agree with Australians first. Understand? I mean, it's really I first, and that's how we can all agree. And I understand this. I understand that every single day that when I grow in a way that I look at myself much more, and that way I find a better way. I find a better way to go and do something that's very important, because that's how I grow. And that's how I really do my life. I do my life in different ways. I do my life making sure that I go grow thyself, and I grow thyself in different ways. And then I make sure I go and really spice up the nice, beautiful communication with different signals. And that way I give much more in terms of my life. And when I give much more, I'm making sure I focus upon my idea, and that is how I really have much more to give. I understand I'm always focusing on I, because I is the only letter I focus on all the time. And when I focus on my I every single day, I understand I always come back to the I, and that's how I grow. Otherwise, the only way you can actually grow is through self-love. But if you want to find self-love, you have to find it in the word I, and come back to the I, because that's my IUQ rule, and that's how I self-love myself. I ask questions, I start with you, I also start with I. I mean, do you understand? Because that's how life starts every single day. I mean, it starts with you and ends with you. I realize it starts with I and ends with I. I realize it starts with a question and it ends with a question. I mean, do you understand? I mean, that's how it is. And then I understand either way that even when I look at somebody else like this, I understand I now will say, I this will say, I understand this. I'm looking at you though, I this way, I'm going this way, I understand this way. I'm focusing on myself over here. I'm looking at you, I focus on myself though. I understand I'm here, I'm right here. I'm looking at you, I'm here though, I'm here. I understand I love I over here. I understand I can see all people over here. I see the people over here. I understand I can see I though. I love I can see you. I love I though. I love myself. I love I. I'm focused on myself, you see? I love myself like that. I love I. I'm focusing on you, but I'm focused on I more. But you understand? I understand that's how it goes. I love I. I'm focusing on myself. But you have to understand every single day, I focus on myself like that. I'm focusing on myself still, because I'm talking about myself, aren't I? And that's how you really love yourself. Gosh, that's that. I mean, you can focus on anything, but focus on yourself the most, which is I. I mean, focus on understanding that every single day you focus on I, which is anything, which is I only. I mean, understand? So either way, understand that every single day I'm focusing on one word, which is I. Yukuru. I'm pretty sure that's the only word on my life. I understand either way, I focus on my ability to go and start the sentence with I, and that's how I focus on myself. I start with the sentence with you, I focus on myself like that as well. Because why? Because I understand when I say, you must be great, I understand that's me focusing on myself as well. Because you are I, you are still I am you. You must be great, sir. I understand that I say that for myself. I understand when I say, you must be excellent, or else I say, I must be excellent too. I mean, understand, because what you say about others is what you are. I understand either way, I'm focusing on myself again, because I understand many people want to drag me this way because of their looks and want to drag me this way, but I go, I am doing this. I'm here, I'm doing this. I don't want to go there. I'm here, I'm focusing on I understand you're walking that way. I'm here though. I'll go this way. I'll go my way. I'll go here. I mean, do you understand? So what's amazing, I focus on I go I way. I mean, do you understand? I focus on the I way, I direction. I am here. I understand I'm focusing on you. I'm focusing on I though. I'm here in I. You can actually hear that I'm talking about I today. I realize that's how I focus on myself. I realize that's how I focus on I. I mean, understand? So I over myself. I realize when I talk like that, I understand nothing in the world can make me focus on anything else other than I, because I talk about the I always. You understand? And that's the I direction, and that's the I focus, and that's the I integrity. I is everything. I mean, I understand that she's singing. I'm focusing on I because I'm speaking the I. I mean, do you understand? Because if you lose the I, if you cut your I out, you'll be over there listening to her rather than doing this video. I'm talking about I today, so I'm focusing on I and what I have to do. I'm focusing on my I over here. I mean, do you understand? So I don't have to go over there because I have here to be. I mean, understand? I'm focusing on I because I'm speaking about the word I, aren't I? I mean, do you understand? I understand, although that when I speak about the IUQ rule, it's the same thing as just talking about the I. I mean, do you understand? So that's how you simplify it in your life. I understand either way. I see many people. I mean, I can drag myself to many directions, but Jesus says, don't cut your eye out. And that's what I never do. I never cut my eye out. I mean, do you understand? So I understand either way that I am here. I understand I don't want to go over there. I'm here. I'm here though. I mean, do you understand? So you can talk yourself into the I over and over again. And then once you do that, you're the best public speaker on the planet, and you can just focus on yourself now. I mean, the crowd's over there. I'm here though. I'm here. I understand over there are beautiful women and men. I understand all that. I'm here. I mean, do you understand? I'm here. I'm going over here. I mean, you understand? I'm not bisexual, I'm not gay, I'm not straight. I'm not transsexual either. I'm just I. I'm just I. I mean, you understand? I'm just I. And that's how I really focus. I mean, what was Jesus? I mean, I only. I mean, you understand? So that's how I really focus. I focus on the I, I speak the I, and I understand either way that many people are around you. And you can go and understand that those who have no I, who cut their I, will go run up to them. I mean, they'll run up to other people, and they'll run for women and men. I mean, they'll just go to them because they want the pleasure of being with other people. I mean, that means sex with other people and all that. I mean, understand? So I don't need that because I focus on my I. I understand I is much more important than sex. I is much more important than food. I is much more important than everything. I mean, I is much more important than women. I is much more important than men. I is much more important than this life too. I mean, do you understand? Because I over that. I mean, Will Smith says that if you want to lose weight, I realize that he goes by the words of, you must understand that even if you love that pizza, you must say to yourself that, I love you, man, but I love you more than having that pizza. I mean, do you understand that? I mean, that's what Will Smith says. I agree. I love myself much more than the pizza. I mean, it's been over 5 years since I had a pizza in my life. I mean, do you understand? I don't go to Pizza Hut. I don't go to Domino's. I don't go to Pizza Haven anymore. I mean, do you understand? And why is that? Because the crowd taught me to go there. I don't want to go there because I understand the cheese is something that dies for you. I mean, you understand? I mean, understand that either way, you must understand that what you realize every single day is go and really find a better way to eat anyway. I mean, don't be eating cheese because it really packs on the fat for you. I mean, you understand? I realize that you're already fat. I mean, everybody's fat today. I mean, everybody has some fat. I mean, when somebody calls you fat, I mean, you're fat. You are fat. I'm fat too. I mean, look. I mean, we all have fat, don't we? I mean, everybody has a fat. I realize everybody has fat. Or else they get very offended when you call them fat. I mean, do you understand? I mean, everybody's fat. Or else everybody has skin. Or else the skin has fat. I mean, you understand? I mean, come on. I mean, what's amazing is understand that when you really go and understand that when you really go dwell upon a better life, you understand I'm focused on I again. Because I is something that really grows. I understand every single day, I'm going to focus on giving those ideas. I understand either way that nothing in life can really damage me in terms of my I. And I understand that's why I say in terms of my I. Because I understand it's not about me, or else it's about I. I mean, it's not about myself today, or else it's about I. I mean, you understand? Or else it's not me, myself, and I, or else it's I and me and myself and I. I mean, do you understand? So why? Because I challenge it. I challenge the script writing of the films. Or else they start with God first. I mean, you don't start with God first, you start with I. I challenge everything. I mean, anything that doesn't start with I first is what I challenge. I understand that the word of God is I only. I mean, in a sense, I realize either way that if they ever ask me to go and really, let's say, dwell upon acting in the screens, I say, I will only go if you allow me to go and do my own script writing. Because I don't want to speak out what you told me to speak out. I want to speak out what I want to speak out. I mean, don't let other people write the script for you. I mean, go and write your own script in the film and just do that. I mean, you understand? Because sometimes the director has script writers and then it's other script writers other than you. And then what they do is they say, this is your script writing, and you have to remember that. And then I have to remember these words that somebody else wrote, and then they become other people. I mean, go write what you want to write in that script writing, and then say, this is what I want to do though. And if you're not happy with that, I'll never act in your film. And that's it. I mean, don't go by other people's words. I mean, go by your own words. I mean, don't go by other people. I mean, go by you. I mean, don't go by anything else other than I. I is the only letter, and that's it. Unfortunately, that's what you need to do every single day. So if you focus on the I, you never have to talk about Jesus Christ. I mean, do you understand? You just focus on the I, and that's how you lead people to Jesus Christ. I realize that you can just be silent about it also. But what's amazing is understand that you go and promote everything. And you don't block people. You don't block from promoting people. You go and promote every single day anybody who, let's say, is in your mind every single day. I thank you. I understand that what's amazing is when I see other people, or when they, let's say, encourage me or something like that, or when they look at me or something, I focus on I again. I speak it I again. Because I'm now not focusing on them. I'm focusing on I. I mean, do you understand? And that's how I really take away in terms of, never take away from them or anybody. I just make sure I go and invest in a better way. I invest my time in a better way, because even when somebody is looking at me, I understand I again. I understand you're doing that. I am focusing on this. I'm focusing on I again. I understand that's very important, isn't it? Because I rather focus on I than what you're doing. I mean, understand? Because that's something that's confidence. I rather focus on I than anything else. Or else if you only want to get the focus that you want every single day, you have to focus on one letter. And what is that? I. I is the only letter. I understand you're walking that way. I am doing this. I am going this way. I am focused on I every single day. I understand that what's important is my I, and I have to speak it because that's how I focus and love on myself. I have to speak my I. I have to focus on the I because that's how I get confident. Because without the I, you can imagine that. You can imagine I just run after them. I start to shake their hand. I start to touch them. I mean, understand? Because where's my I there? I'm focusing on I here. So obviously when I'm talking my I, I'll never go to you. I promise you that's how it is. I promise you when I speak about I mean, why would I talk about you? I speak about I. Whereas now if I talk about you, I ask you a question. I mean, if I talk about you, I inspire you. I mean, if I talk about you, I talk about I mean, why do I have to have, why do I even have to go up to you? I talk about I speak with I ask I questions, I start after you in action, I lead myself into greatness. I mean, why do I need you for greatness? I can already be great. I'm already greatness to begin with. I mean, every single day I focus on I focus on a nice, beautiful ability to go and really perform because that's what I do. I understand a TED Talk, a TED Talk for 2 hours every single day. I understand either way, I'm doing 1 hour today. I understand I focus on 1 hour every single day because that's something I can achieve. I promise you, 2 hours, sometimes I cannot achieve it. I understand either way, I can do anything to achieve anything. I can achieve anything. I never say that I cannot. I can always. I mean, every single day, watch out for your language. You must understand every single day that what's important is go for a better world. I mean, go and inspire yourself today. I mean, go be very kind. I mean, you have to. I mean, you have to be a very kind individual every single day. I promise you, it's very funny when you see a woman and she's a little girl and you have to understand she's looking at you like, I mean, what did you say? I mean, you understand? I mean, she gives you this weird look. I mean, either way, you must understand that when you go and really, really dwell upon a better life, go and find something that's really courageous. I mean, go and find to focus on you rather than other people and how much sex they have and how much they're doing other people. I mean, that's not life. I mean, what's life is you. I mean, focus on you and not other people. I mean, stop caring about how many other people are having sex with other people. I mean, do you understand? I mean, that's not important. I mean, what's important is Jesus Christ. So understand that when you go and really grow upon your ability to stay away from the pleasure, you understand Jesus Christ says delayed gratification. I mean, do you understand? So never focus on other people and how many sex and pleasure they have in the world. I mean, understand that they have more sex and pleasure than Jesus Christ in terms of other people and having sex. I mean, do you understand? So realize that Jesus doesn't have sex with other people. So understand that you're not richer than Jesus Christ just because you have 50,000 women having sex with you. I mean, you're not richer than Jesus Christ. I mean, do you understand? I mean, if you go chasing other people, I realize that you only ever become other people then. I realize I chase Jesus Christ. I become Jesus Christ instead. I mean, you understand? I don't need to chase other people. I find my life much greater when I go and chase Jesus Christ because Jesus Christ teaches me my life in greatness. I promise you either way, I go and focus upon my ability every single day to go and really deliver. I mean, what do I deliver? I deliver I deliver the focus. I deliver the nice, beautiful information of my life. I realize when I do that daily, I realize, isn't that nice when you're talking about your life daily? Perhaps that's what I do on the street. I do it on the street every single day. I give those ideas in a different way. I promise you, a different way is the best way. I mean, don't go doing the same thing all the time, but if you're going to do the same thing, you speak the I-U-Q rule only. I mean, do you understand? Because the I-U-Q rule is the only aspect of life that you actually need to do the same all the time. I mean, do you understand? Because you always have to use the I, you have to use the you, and you have to use the question. I promise you, that's it. You have to use that, and that's the only aspect of life that's very important. Because it's only I, in terms of that, in terms of those three words, I mean, I is even more important. I mean, understand? So realize I-U-Q rule. I is first, and then you, and then questions. I mean, understand? So realize that you are much more important than questions. I mean, understand? I mean, either way, you must understand that I go and grow. I go and grow. I go and focus on the ability every single day to focus upon my courage, to understand I have a life. I have something that's very much of a great success. I mean, would you rather listen to a homeless person on the street, or would you rather listen to me? I mean, who would you rather have a mentor as? I mean, do you understand? So either way, you must understand that when you go and have a mentor, I mean, go and find somebody successful and go and find yourself. I mean, go and find somebody that's really successful. I mean, you can see success. I mean, you can see one individual who's much more successful than everybody else because I'm public speaking here. I'm public speaking. I mean, do you understand? I'm a public speaker. I'm very famous. I mean, I'm very much more popular. I understand every single day I'm focusing upon my life every single day to go and focus the best I can because I'm never afraid of anybody. I understand either way. I understand that what's important is I can fight back too. I can kick heads off. I promise you I can kick heads off. I can break arms and break legs. I promise you I'm very much more of a karate as well. I slice people. I understand either way. I don't want to slice you like this. I fight like this. I slice through your head. I mean, understand? I approach it hurts. I mean, understand? So I'm never afraid this time. I understand either way that what's amazing is every single day I go and focus upon my life to just give you rather than be violent. I never want to be violent with you. I understand I win all the way. I win all the way. In anything I do, I always win because that's the best area of life. I promise you, the best area of life, I realize the best area of life is winning. I mean, do you understand? So when you're winning, you're really focusing on your ability to do so in terms of winning. I mean, do you understand? So when you're winning, I mean, focus on something even greater than that. I mean, focus on yourself because that's a win. I understand when you're winning, I realize when you're winning, you're reasoning something different. You're focusing on a different life aspect of your life. You have to understand the greatest aspect of life is something even more than that. I understand when you're really going and dwelling upon a life, you have to understand that no matter what you're doing every single day, you have to understand how to go with the music sometimes. Approach, it's very beautiful, isn't it? Approach, what's beautiful every day is understanding how to be great. Approach, when you understand how to be great, approach, that's something beautiful, isn't it? Approach, every single day, you must understand that when you're always performing on the street and you're doing something that's very credible, I mean, understand that this woman over here behind me, I mean, she's very rude. I mean, do you understand? I mean, she says, this is my space over here. I mean, I understand you. I mean, I say, are you sure? And she says, fuck off. I mean, you're very nice. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's the woman singing behind me. I mean, she says, fuck off to me. I understand that what's amazing is go and focus on a better way. I mean, go and focus to never say that. I mean, say, I love you instead. I mean, every single day, I understand that she has a beautiful voice though. I love her. I love everything. But I understand every single day, I mean, go and focus on a better language. I promise you, better language is always much more appropriate. I promise you that also when you're giving the business card to somebody and they value 10 cents rather than your business card, I understand either way that what's amazing is understand yourself. You love yourself much more than that and focus on your ability to go and focus on something much more. And so when you focus on something much more, you focus on something that actually helps you. I mean, anything that helps you today is information. So go and surround yourself with Robert Kiyosaki and Jim Rohn and also Zig Ziglar and Tony Robbins. I mean, go and surround yourself with people who are actually great. I mean, do you understand? So go and focus on those people every single day and focus on the information product. I promise you, Tony Robbins is giving a lot in terms of information. I'm just giving more than Tony Robbins today. I'm giving more. I'm doing more than him. I understand that either way, that what's amazing is long term, you must understand to go and have a better life for yourself. When you're having a better life for yourself, I mean, focus on yourself and not on what's happening in the outside world, because what's happening in the outside world is not important, because focus on your eye. I mean, I understand that if I have to go in the outside world for something and I see, this is going to fall. I mean, you understand? So I focus on I. I say, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I mean, let it fall. Let it fall, because that's how I focus on I. I mean, understand? I focus on I don't focus on you, I focus on I. I understand that when I go focus on I speak about you. I speak about you in a way, I ask you a question. I understand when I do that, I understand that either way, I'm always ahead of what may happen. I understand, I don't care if this falls, I'll pick it up again. I mean, understand, I'm always ahead like that. I mean, I'm not afraid of it. I mean, if somebody hits me, I'll kick him in the head. I mean, understand? So either way, you must understand that I'm always doing something better. I mean, understand? I never want to fight. I mean, understand? I don't even hit myself. I mean, what makes you believe that you can hit me? I mean, understand? I don't hit myself. I mean, understand that no matter what, I understand I'm always really dwelling upon a better life. So I never love to be violent. I understand I love everything. I'm not violent. I understand either way, I love everything. I just make sure you always love everything. I mean, just make sure that when you find yourself saying that you dislike something or that you hate something, just love what you hate and love what you dislike. I mean, you understand? Because that's how it is. But then just stay away from what you dislike and stay away from what you hate. But understand that what you hate and dislike is what you must love also. I mean, you understand? Otherwise, if I hate anything, I must love what I hate. Because that way, it never gets to me. I mean, you understand? Or if somebody loves to annoy you and you hate it, I mean, start loving it more and start really understanding how to really dwell upon your emotions when they annoy you. Because it's something that irritates you and makes you angry, so love it. I mean, love it so that you can get over it. I mean, if you hate it, you're always denying it. I mean, you'll say, stop hitting me or whatever. I mean, either way, what's amazing is say something that's I love you. I mean, I don't want to cause trouble. Sir, I don't want to be with you. I understand I have a girlfriend. I mean, I understand, sir, I have a girlfriend. I mean, do you understand? So either way, you must understand that when I go and grow up every single day, I go and find better ways to deliver. I find something much more. I understand I'm everything in life. So when I focus on my ability to just public speak and do something that's very credible for my life every single day, I find myself doing much more. I find myself actually living a life. I understand when I live a life that's much greater, I focus upon that. I understand that what's sexy about you is understanding your I. I promise you it's the I you cure. I promise you when you understand that, I promise you you're God. I promise you you're something very credible every single day. You'll learn to do everything for yourself. I understand that what's amazing every single day is I have knowledge on how you can actually improve your health and also lose your weight as well. I understand that what's amazing is every single day when you lose your weight, I mean, just make sure that you maintain a greater type of health climb. So either way, that when you're an incline in your life, you must understand to go into an upheaval of life where you're going into a nice beautiful spiral of heaven. I mean, either way, understand that what you must do every single day is focus upon different communication skills and different ways of speaking. I promise you when you do that daily and daily and daily and daily, I promise you I am always doing much better. I understand when I do much better, it's because I'm focusing upon the daily life of giving. I mean, in that sense, I'm always focusing on the art of giving. I'm always focusing on different ways of communication because there's always something better to say and there's always something better to do. I promise you, that's how simple it is. But what's amazing every single day is go and find a fashion photo of yourself or something like that and go and really understand how to do that. I mean, go and understand how to do fashion photos, but come and look at my nice beautiful Instagram display and you'll find out how I do my fashion photos and then go do the same thing in a different way. I mean, it doesn't matter what country you're from, you can always do the fashion photos I do in my Instagram. You can go and check it out. You can also check out my nice beautiful YouTube. I have over 600 hours of video content teaching you how to live life. So if you're not interested in information, I mean, how can you be interested in you? I mean, understand every single day, I'll go and focus upon life to go and find the information I need. I understand when I find information every single day, I'll go and focus upon every single day, living my life to the greatest ability every single day because I understand that's how I grow. I grow through different ways. I grow through one way, which is IU Kurul, and I understand how to do that. I push my emotions to grow. I make sure every single day I go and find better ways because everything is a one way. I understand everything is a one way, but the best way is you. I promise you, the best way is you. So understand every single day you must be reasoning upon your life to go and grow. You must grow yourself into failure in a way that you understand that when you grow yourself into failure, you must grow. You must grow out of failure. I promise you that's how it is. I promise you now, don't ever call yourself a failure because you're still living life. I understand that either way, that what's amazing is communication skills and people who speak up more will never fail. I promise you, it's only the ones that never speak. I promise you, it's only the ones that never speak up are the ones who are failures much more than the ones who are speaking up. I promise you, the difference between a level 10 success and level 1 is because level 10 is speaking up more. I promise you, just talk up more. I promise you, when I talk up 2 hours on the street every single day, well, that's why I'm much more successful than you. I mean, you understand? Because I can do it. I can do anything. I understand, although, that I make sure every single day that 1 hour minimum I have to do. I have to do 1 hour minimum. I understand either way that this nice beautiful audio is already 1 hour and 7 minutes. I understand either way, I'm always focusing upon a better life, and I understand every single day I focus on my communication skills, and that's how I grow. I grow through my nice beautiful communication. I understand when I do that, I'm very fast, I'm very intellectual, I'm very much of an intellect of life because I understand how to give that. I understand how to give you smarts. I understand how to give you nice beautiful remedies and ways of giving. I understand now I'm very comfortable in front of people. I understand either way that when I'm very comfortable, I'll go back to the I and I start growing myself either way. I understand that's how you become discomfort. But I understand now it's much more easier for me to be in front of people because I'm much more effective about it. Whereas when I'm much more effective about what I do every single day, I go and focus upon how to make my life easier in a way that I'm more effective and that I'm more of a grower. I say when I'm more of a grower, I'm much more able to go and find a nice beautiful effectiveness module. I understand when I go and really fashion, I realize when I do something that's very credible in my life, I go and find a nice beautiful conversation method. I'll go and add some comedy every single day. I'll go and do something that's very, let's say, ridiculous in a way that I can grow with. I understand either way that when I do anything in life, I grow with it. I don't be foolish. I don't go dying. I don't go chasing other people because I understand growth. I understand I have high value. And the high value is somebody that can grow. For sure, when you can grow, for sure you can do anything. I promise you, it's very simple to go around the world traveling, and it's very simple to go and achieve your life. I promise you, if you want to go and do anything in life, you can do it. I never need you to live just in Sydney. I need you to live around the world public speaking. I promise you, it's that simple. I promise you, when you're always living life to the fullest, you understand how fast you can be communicating on a nice, beautiful microphone. You have to understand either way that you don't just talk about Jesus, you talk about everything. I mean, understand? You talk about all subjects. I promise you, now, Jesus is everything. I promise you, all subjects is everything. I mean, understand? So talk about everything. I mean, understand either way, I talk about I as well. But I is something I talk about. I mean, am I Jesus? I say yes, I'm everything. I understand either way that what's amazing is talk about everything together. I mean, do you understand? So understand Jesus Christ is one topic. I mean, there's also health, and there's also everything else. I mean, Buddha, and there's also Mahatma Gandhi. I mean, talk about people. I mean, talk about everything, and talk and talk and talk, and you understand why you're successful. I promise you it's that simple. I promise you talk about everything in one. I promise you that's a life coach. I promise you a life coach teaches all life. I promise you now that's what you need to be. You have to be so passionate like a dog, and when you have that nice beautiful tail going. I mean, do you understand? Because that's nice every single day. I understand every single day you do that. I mean, guess what? I'm just I. I'm I. I mean, you understand? I never judge anything other than I. I mean, have a nice, beautiful tail going as well. I mean, shine it to everybody. I mean, do you understand? Because everybody's special, isn't it? I understand every single day I go and focus upon my life to go and find the best, nice, beautiful, ridiculous modules that I can give you in terms of ideas. Because I understand either way that if you want to be funny and if you want to be achieving greatness, I mean, come and do a 2-hour video first before you do it. I mean, before you do your fashion modeling and before you upload Instagram photos sometimes. I understand either way, I try to upload my Instagram photos before I do my nice beautiful seminar over here in terms of basking performances. I understand that what's important is understand that when you have a beard, you must understand to get your grooming scissors and go and cut off the hairs that are going in your mouth. I understand either way that what's important is understand I'm always growing in every single area of my life, but make sure every single day that sometimes you have to delay Instagram uploading so that you can go and do a life coaching video, because it's much more appropriate that you go help people with a life coaching video than upload photos of yourself. I mean, this is a photo of myself anyway. I mean, every single day it's the audio that can help people. So go and find that. Or else I'm growing over here. I'm growing every single day. I'm focusing upon how to grow. I understand either way, I focus upon an easier direction. And an easier direction is the best question. I mean, do you understand? I mean, either way, the best question is something that you need, and that's how you overcome difficulty. I mean, if you want to overcome anything in terms of life, you have to overcome adversity, but you have to ask how. I mean, how do I overcome this situation? I mean, how do I overcome my husband? I mean, how do I overcome anything in life? I mean, understand that what's amazing is understand that when you're going and really growing, you must ask how and why do I do it? I mean, how do I do it and why? I mean, every single day there's always a way. I promise you, there's always a way that you can go and live your life. I promise you, there's always something that's much more. I mean, let everybody have what they have, but understand that you have I. Plus your I is something much more. So when you go and grow your I every single day, you focus upon I, and that's why you have more than everybody else. I promise you, when I is very much delivering you a nice, beautiful informational technique every single day, where you can focus upon yourself to go and grow, I promise you, it's very much more important. I realize it's very much more in terms of important that you go and do it every single day, because most people will be forgotten in life. I understand either way that those who are not forgotten are the ones who are doing much more information products like I promise you, I have over 600 hours of video content on my nice, beautiful YouTube, and I'm 28 years of age. I'm 28 years of age, and I have 600 hours of leadership on YouTube right now. I mean, do you understand? I mean, come on. I mean, wake up. I mean, 73 years from now, I have 1 million hours on YouTube of leadership. I mean, do you understand? So either way, I'm making sure every single day I'm going to find that nice, beautiful spirituality every single day. I focus on every single day. I focus upon myself. I understand many people will reject you. I promise you, you can never find rejection in I. You can never find rejection in I, but in other people, yes. I promise you, other people will reject you. I promise you, other people will say that this man's better than you because he has a car. I mean, she values a car over you. I mean, get lost. I mean, understand? I mean, either way, what's more important than anything in the world is the word I. I have the word I every single day. I focus on that every single day. I understand I'm very powerful because I have the one word of life. I understand the I. I understand that's what I need every single day. I need to focus upon life. I have to focus upon something that's great. I have to focus upon that something that is I. I understand when I focus on I do this. I make sure every single day I go and focus upon love. I focus upon having I understand when I go and do anything, I realize when I go and do anything that's really much more spiritual, I look at you, but I look at I first. I understand I go back to I when I look at you, and that way I simplify and I do my life in a different way, but I learn how to be in front of a crowd all the time because you can see how I really do it. I mean, you can see how I become famous. I mean, you can see it, but then you have to do it. I promise you it's different when you're doing it. I promise you it's easy to see me doing it, but go and do it. But understand it's much more thrilling when you come and do this. I mean, I need you to do this. I need you to understand that eventually you need to be in front of people and you need to be public speaking. I understand, yeah? I understand. I understand every single day I'm doing something very much more appropriate every single day. I thank you. I understand every single day I see the kids nodding like this. I say, yeah. I say, you must be a public speaker. I say either way. But what's amazing is make sure that you go and grow up. I mean, understand that you must go and really dwell upon a better life. I promise you, that's how I focus on myself. I see many people, but I see only I, because I focus on I, don't I? I focus on my I, and that's how I really grow. I grow in a better way. I make sure my resume and my YouTube and Instagram is all consistent. I have to be consistent about it, because nobody wants to go around somebody who's dead online. I mean, in a sense, so anybody who's posting online all the time is somebody that's consistent and is new and also has something about life going for them. I mean, in a sense, so have that nice beautiful profile that's public online. I mean, have a public Instagram. I mean, a public one. I mean, don't go private Instagram, because you'll never be famous like that. I mean, look at Justin Bieber and look at Beyonce. I realize they have public Instagrams. I realize public. I mean, go for public. I mean, in a sense, so understand you never have a YouTube that's private. I mean, have a public YouTube that everybody can watch you, and also have a nice beautiful Instagram where everybody can watch you. For sure, that's how you become famous. But then guess what? Or else then you stay consistent. I post 6 times on Instagram a day. I make sure I post at least 1 video into Reels, in terms of Instagram Reels every single day, and my IGTV every single day. I post my nice beautiful music session. In terms of my music, I post it in my IGTV only. I post anything about my music. I post it in my nice beautiful Instagram IGTV, but I don't post my music on YouTube because of the quality. Because the quality in YouTube is very, let's say, poor in terms of music. I don't know why, but I understand that's the way it is. I understand either way that what's amazing is every single day I go and focus upon my life. But I don't go signing up to Spotify and SoundCloud, because I understand that is what I never need. I never need it. I have my own music. I listen to my own music. So why would I listen to your own music? I have my own music. I said I have something already that I'm doing. I just made a track recently. I just gave 8 hours of my life or something like that. I say either way, that what's amazing is I gave around 5 to 8 hours of my night. I realized I gave around that. I understand either way, I'm growing all the time, but what's amazing is I give 12 hours sometimes. I give 24 hours to make a track in terms of one track, because I understand either way that 5 hours to up, I realize 5 to 8 hours, I understand I invest my time up to 8 hours to make just one instrumental track. I understand either way that it takes time, but I understand I invest that time because I love to do music, and then I make something and I pump it up, and then it sounds brilliant. I mean, you understand? I mean, wow. I mean, then I can pump it for the next 72 years. I mean, and more. I mean, either way, I understand that if you want to achieve 20 more years in terms of anything in life, I understand if you want to live 20 years longer, or if you want to live 1,000 years longer, I mean, just speak the I more and focus on your I and say, I deserve to live longer. I deserve to live longer. I will not die. I will not pass away. I will not pass away. I will keep talking. I. And you will live to 130 or more. I mean, you just speak the word I much more, and you will live more. I promise you that's a bigger purpose. So what's the difference between those who die at 28 and those who die at 100? I promise you those who die at 100 have a bigger purpose of life. I promise you, even though those who are 28 have a nice beautiful fame going already, but they pass away early. I mean, do you understand? And why is that? Because they're not taking care of their health, but understand that they can always be something great. I mean, understand that they are already great. I understand Avicii passes away at 28, but he's great, isn't he? I realize he's great. But then, guess what? I realize my grandfather dies at 93. I mean, in a sense, I realize my grandfather is living 3 times the age of Avicii. I mean, that's 3 times the happiness. So realize that age is much more in terms of have more age. But I don't want you to die like Avicii. I don't want you to die like anybody else. I want you to understand that you never die in the first place. I want you to grow. I want you to understand that I love everything. I love Avicii, I love Maradona, I love everything. I mean, do you understand? I mean, what's amazing is understand that everything is a story. So give stories on the street. I mean, do a road call. I mean, go and do whatever you want to do in your nice, beautiful melodies. I mean, make sure every single day you focus upon your rap music. I mean, focus upon something that you're giving. I mean, focus upon talking on the street every single day, and you'll be something great. I promise you, I'll focus upon this for the next 10 years. I promise you I'll be something great, much more. I understand that I create my nice, beautiful life very easily. I understand that any type of work that I can do in a 9 to 5 is social worker and youth worker. I can do the psychology over there. I promise you either way that I would never go to university to learn psychology. I'm already a psychologist. I already give you all the nice, beautiful ideas that they can. I give you all those ideas that everything that a psychologist has, I give it to you already. I give all that nice, beautiful knowledge in a different way. I realize everything in terms of life, you already need knowledge. You just need knowledge every single day. So focus upon really studying how to do this, in terms of how to do this. I mean, look at this nice, beautiful energy that I have going over here. Because that's what you need. You need this energy. You need the vibe. You need something beautiful every single day. So when you have that vibe that's beautiful every single day, I mean, go and public speak about it. I mean, go and really talk about it. I mean, you need to do this. You need to do this. I mean, understand that. I mean, you need to promote your name. You need to public speak. You need a speaker. You need a trolley in your life. I mean, this trolley, I'll be carrying this trolley for the rest of my life. I never have to go shopping and carry those baskets anymore. I carry my trolley everywhere. I promise you, it's so beautiful. I promise you, it's so beautiful because now I'm 28 years of age, but I go everywhere with my trolley. I go everywhere. I go around the world with my trolley. I mean, do you understand? Because it's like my suitcase. I realize it holds my suitcase. I realize it holds everything. I mean, do you understand? So it's very beautiful every single day that I have a trolley. I have a trolley to just carry my phones in my pocket, and that's it. I mean, my shoulder bag, I don't even have to carry a shoulder bag anymore. I mean, do you understand? I carry my shopping bags in my trolley. I carry my nice, beautiful portraits. I carry my speaker. I pump speaker music in terms of my music with a speaker. I pump anybody's music. I go and DJ anywhere at any time with my trolley. I mean, understand? Because I understand when you turn age 90, you're going to have one of those trolleys. I mean, you understand? You're going to have a trolley when you turn 90. So I'm already investing in one at 28. I mean, understand? So why not have a trolley right now and be like that old individual, or not an old individual, but understand that there are some old people who do that, but there are also some young people who do that too. I'm young doing it. I mean, be like I mean, in a sense of be like I in terms of have a trolley now. I mean, carry a trolley around you with you. Whereas with you must understand that when you have a trolley with you, you understand why. You never have to carry a shoulder bag. You never have to carry your shopping anymore. You never have to carry a portable speaker. You carry it with a trolley. I mean, carry your promotional signs with a trolley all year round, always now. I mean, it's a beautiful idea and it's a $40 trolley. I mean, either way, understand that what's amazing is understand that this trolley is much more worthy for me than a freaking Ferrari. So either way, understand that I'd rather have a trolley like this than a Ferrari. I mean, do you understand? I'd rather have a trolley. So either way, I love my trolley. Do you understand? I love everything. I promise you, I'd rather have a trolley than a Ferrari. I mean, you know what? I mean, do you understand why? Because I'd rather carry my portable speaker and my shoulder bag, and also my shopping, and my promotional signs, and all of this, to come here every single day and public speak. I mean, you understand? I realize this is all worth more in terms of my speaker is much more than a Ferrari. Because why? Because I can pump my beautiful passion of music that I do every single day. I do music production. I promise you, that's much more. When I pump my music and I hear my music on a loudspeaker, first it's much more than a Ferrari. I promise you, when I go and really carry less than 30 kilos on me every single day, in a way that I don't have to carry 30 kilos on me anymore. I said I carry just I said I don't have to carry 30 kilos every single day anymore. I carry my trolley. I realize it's much more worth it to have a trolley than a Ferrari. I promise you, I'm being honest. I don't care about Ferrari. I understand? I don't care about a jet. I don't care about anything else other than I promise you, what's amazing every single day is I understand that when I grow, I understand I want to be a star. I understand either way, I'm just a star already. I understand every single day I go and really wish for something. I mean, if you want to wish for something, wish for a greater you. Promise you, that's it. Promise you, what else do you want? Promise you, a greater you is everything. I promise you, everything in terms of all the wishes in the world is just be better than yesterday. I promise you, that's it. I promise you, the only aspect of life that makes you happier is more communication. You have to be speaking. You have to be quacking. You have to be quack, 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 quack. You have to understand that the more you quack in life, promise you, the better. I mean, understand? You have to quacking. I mean, going quack all the time. I mean, understand, I see many ducks today. I'm an eagle. I'm flying over the ducks today. I mean, understand? Because why? Because my voice is heard more than you today. I'm an eagle, baby. I understand ducks just love to be very silent. I love to be louder than ducks today. I understand every single day I love to go and really grow thyself. I grow thyself in every single manner I can, because I understand that what's spiritual every single day is finding a better you and finding a way to grow. I promise you, when you find ways to grow every single day, you find ways to speak, you find ways to do, you find ways to grow your son and daughter and whatever you have in life. I mean, understand? You have to grow with information all the time. I thank you very much. I understand what's amazing every single day is I focus on I focus on my life force. I realize I have a life force, I have a heart, I have everything. I have everything when I have my eye. I understand I focus upon giving. I focus upon making sure I have my eye. I understand you have to check out my Instagram. You have to check out my YouTube. I understand that every single day I go and focus upon a better life for myself. I understand when I focus upon something that's greater than I understand that is how I grow. I focus upon how I grow. I focus upon questions and how I can actually lead people. I understand when I lead people, I focus upon how can I say something that's going to help you, because that's how I look for the ideas. And when I look for ideas, I help thyself first. I give the idea, I've already helped thyself in terms of I go back to the I because I understand that's the present moment awareness. The present moment is I understand that's not a past tense word. I understand either way that what's amazing is I is everything. I understand either way that what's amazing is talk about I more than not, and talk about I more than don't, and talk about I more than shouldn't, and talk about I more than couldn't, and talk about I more than wouldn't. I mean, understand? Because I is something that is much better than would not, and I is better than do not. I mean, I is better than shall not. I mean, understand? I is better than all the words of any sentence that you can put together. So when you come back to the I, you have the best communication skill. Because how else are you supposed to communicate? I mean, how do you communicate? You communicate through one word. You communicate through the I. I is language. I is everything. I is the best way. I've actually, when I communicate every single day, I find something much more. I find a better way. Thank you. I find always a better spiritual path. There's a better spiritual path that you can always do. It has to be something that you love. I mean, what do you love to do? I mean, it has to be you. I mean, it has to be you. You have to do yourself today. I mean, find a better path for yourself. That's something professional. That's something in terms of life, in terms of what is professional, is understand Jackie Chan as well. I mean, Jackie Chan is very professional because he's very famous, isn't he? I mean, understand either way that you must be professional. You must be understanding your life. You must be promoting people. You must be understanding Jean-Claude Van Damme as well. I mean, the guy is an actor. I mean, understand to become an actor too. I mean, understand to realize, go and become all you can be every single day. And that's how you really grow. You grow yourself through the best interests. You grow yourself through the best courage of the planet. I mean, go and find a nice, beautiful strategy every single day. I mean, never be afraid of anything. I mean, understand that you have to learn how to fight sometimes. You have to learn martial arts. You have to be curious about how to self-defend yourself. And you have to be curious about how can you win over. I mean, how can you win over everybody? I mean, understand that if somebody tries to compete with you, you win. You win all the time. I mean, understand? I'm pretty sure that's how it is. You win. You be the winner. I mean, that's how it is. I don't want you to be a loser. I mean, either way, understand that you go and be the best you can be. I mean, do you understand? I mean, I'll let them. I mean, every single day is something that I can do. I can do something. I can do this. I can do this for the rest of my life. But then I have music production too. I have acting career. I have a comedy career. I have a singing career. I also have a family career. I have to build a family. I have to go around the world. I have to public speak. I mean, there's a lot of passions I can do. But I understand that what's amazing is I'm vegan as well. I'm vegan. I understand either way. I'm sober too. For sure, that's my passion too. I'm for sure everything is my passion. I mean, you guys are my passion today. I understand that's why I'm giving you a lot of knowledge every single day. And that's why I keep talking. I talk a lot, don't I? I talk a lot because I understand that's how you talk up. I mean, that's how you really become a leader. I understand I talk a lot. I understand leaders talk a lot. I understand that. I understand either way that what's amazing is speak up more and you'll be a leader much more. Because I understand Martin Luther King Jr. I mean, I promise you, he speaks up, doesn't he? I promise you, either way, I thank you. I promise you have to understand every single day to go and speak up more because that's what leaders do. Otherwise, we talk a lot. You have to talk a lot if you want to be like me in terms of if you want to be like me in terms of how I speak today, you have to do better. You have to do better than me. You have to understand that I don't want you to be me. I want you to be better than me. I mean, understand? I mean, that's how it is. I realize either way, I understand I'll go back to the I again because I never lose focus. I go back to the I again. I mean, do you understand? Because either way, I understand that the world can be falling apart around me. I mean, I just focus on the I. I focus on the word I every single day. I focus on getting myself over here every single day so I can give a 2-hour performance once more. Because I understand either way that when I do that, I make sure every single day I can do the best. I can make sure I can feel the best. I make sure every single day I'm going to promote my name to hundreds of people today, and thousands of people have seen my name today, because that's what you need to do to become famous, and that's what you need to do to become something of growing in potential in terms of your life. So either way, I understand that. So either way, you must go really grow yourself into fortune. I mean, grow yourself in the best way. I mean, grow yourself making sure that you can go and deliver. I mean, what are you delivering? You're delivering really one word every single day. I mean, focus on one word of your life. I mean, just focus on that and speak it up more. And just understand that they may be over there, but I have here to be. I mean, they may be doing that, I have this to do. I mean, they may be loving somebody else, but I love I. I mean, in a sense, so either way, you must understand every single day, you must go perform and outperform yourself to go and really do something that's very spiritual for yourself. I understand either way that if you're a smoker or anything like a alcohol drinker or something like that, you must understand that meat eaters, you must understand how to learn about that. I mean, go and learn what you drink. I mean, go and learn what you smoke. I mean, why do you smoke that? I mean, why do you drink? I mean, go and learn about why you do that. I mean, go and learn about what you're actually putting into your body. I mean, go and learn. Because when you learn about it, you'll overcome it as well. I promise you that's how simple it is. I promise you every single day you go and really, really spark the nice, beautiful intrigue to go and live your life in a better way. You'll find out why I overcame cigarettes. You'll find out also why I overcame all the drugs in my life in terms of cocaine and weed and meth as well. I overcame the nice, beautiful meat eating as well. I understand everything's beautiful in life. I understand that everything's beautiful. I mean, I understand because God said that this world's good. I'm pretty sure even the killings are good. because that's what God says. I mean, in a sense, so either way, the world is good, totally good. Or it's totally good. I understand that either way, that what's amazing is understand that the world's totally good every single day because God said so. I mean, you understand? That's how it is. But guess what? We grow from it. I understand either way that what's amazing is lift people every single day and find a way to go and be much more. That's the only way you can be. The only way you can be is understand that the world is good. I mean, you understand? And that's that. That's because Jesus Christ is here, and every single day you can go and learn about everybody. You can learn about everything in terms of life, but make sure if you want to stand out, you have to be doing what I do. You have to be doing what I do every single day. You have to be promoting yourself on the street sometimes to make a name for yourself, because I understand Jean-Claude Van Damme goes, whatever age, I understand he was giving these posters and he was giving these brochures about what he does, and then he became famous. I promise you that, what's his name? I realize Rocky Balboa, I understand Sylvester Stallone. I understand he writes a script, and then guess what? I realize he goes to people and tries to show them. And guess what? I realize he gets a movie gig. I mean, there stands to realize either way that what's amazing is understand you have to keep trying. You have to keep trying and understand that if you go to other people, I mean, let them come to you first. I mean, become so successful that you don't have to go to other people. I mean, just create your own success and let people give you the success that you have. And that's that. I promise you, if you love yourself 10 times, I realize everybody else will love you 10 times. I promise you, it's because everybody else is you. I mean, everything in terms of life, you have yourself the most. I mean, everything in terms of life, you're going to be living with yourself for the next 72 years and more. So realize you have to go and be the best you can be. So don't be around those lads. I mean, don't be around those people who are looking like they have the dry fits, and they have dry fit hats, and they have the TNs, bro. I mean, they have the TNs, and they have the smoking, I mean, they're smoking cigarettes in their one little packet of, let's say, the bag, in terms of the shoulder bag. Or they have a shoulder bag, and they're rubbing the cigarettes out of it. I mean, the drug addicts, you understand? I mean, stay away from them, because that's how it is. I mean, stay away from drug addicts, because understand either way, you have to grow. I mean, you understand? I mean, if you be a drug addict all your life, you understand why you commit suicide. I mean, do you understand? I'm pretty sure I was a drug addict. I was a drug addict because understand either way, you must go and love thyself. You must understand either way that what's important is we don't need drug addicts in the world. Otherwise, we need something better than that. I mean, do you understand? I don't want my son to be a drug addict. I don't want my kids to be a drug addict. I mean, understand? I mean, stay away from drug addicts because they'll kill you. I promise you, that no matter what, realize you'll see sometimes a drug addict saying, fuck off. I mean, about what you say or something like that. Or they'll say, fuck off. I mean, do you understand? Because they don't like you saying about them that they are a drug addict. I mean, understand? Because guess what? Realize that's what they are. I mean, they admit it. Or else they're already admitting it because that's how it is. I mean, in a sense, to realize that what's amazing is when you speak the truth, I mean, that's what you are. I mean, in a sense, to speak the truth more. But don't be around those junkies. I mean, don't go be around heroin people. I understand? I mean, don't be around alcohol people either. I mean, don't be around alcohol. I mean, grow up. I mean, it's so simple, man. I mean, grow up, man. I mean, grow up. I mean, seriously. I mean, grow up and understand every single day. Stay away from the meat. I mean, stop eating meat. I mean, you understand? I mean, it's so simple. I mean, grow up. I mean, understand? Because meat's not important. Whereas what's important is taking care of the animals and not killing them. I mean, I mean, grow up. I mean, start really understanding how to be much more kind for yourself. Whereas when you be kinder and kinder and kinder, whereas that's the only way. I mean, understand? Whereas it's not about eating meat and making people kill cows and pigs for you. Or else go and understand either way that you go and really dwell upon a better life for yourself. I mean, I love everything. I love everything that happens. I understand that what's amazing is understand that you must go and really dwell upon how to eat better. You must understand how your diet is. Your diet is what you listen to. Your diet is where the information is. I promise you, your only diet in life is information. I promise you, there's nothing else. I promise you, that's it. I promise you, everything is information around you. So go around the best information. I promise you, I have the best information in the world. I have the best information in the world. I do more information than all of you. I do more information work. I promise you, come and check it out. I promise you, every single day, I'll go and find a better skill. I'll go and find how to sell myself much quicker, because I understand that what's amazing is I trust I only. I only trust I. And understand you have to trust yourself only. I mean, trust yourself only, and trust those who are giving much, trust those who are giving much more information. I mean, understand? So either way, those who give much more information, trust the information. Trust the information, because the information is something you trust. Trust in it, but trust in it more. Trust in more information only. I mean, that's how you grow. I mean, you grow through a better way of dealing with life, and you grow through making sure that every single day you have something to do. I mean, make sure you're giving those ideas every single day. You have to be giving some ideas today. I understand that's the whole point. I understand every single day I go and focus upon thyself. I'm never afraid of other people. I understand some people don't like you because you're public speaking on the street sometimes. I understand every single day I focus upon my life to go and really deliver something. I understand when I deliver something, I'm ready for a fight. I'm always ready for a fight. I'm every single day ready for a fight, mate. I understand either way, I'm ready to smash somebody. I understand when I understand that, I understand no matter what, I can really slice you. I really slice really quickly. I slice really quickly. You have to understand either way, that either way, I understand either way and that either way, I'm going to focus upon I. I understand that's important. I understand that no matter what, I realize when I see a drug addict that wants to fight me, I'll slap you. I mean, understand? I'll slap a drug addict very quickly. I mean, understand? I fight very quickly. I understand either way, I can defend myself from this time. I understand either way, I understand the police doesn't do anything about you fighting. I understand the police doesn't do anything when they want to kill you. I promise you. When they're after you and the bikers are after you, or else when the bikers want to fight you, I promise you, they'll come and kill you. I promise you, I understand either way. I understand that what's important is how I speak. I speak all the time. I speak all the time. I understand, come. I mean, come and hit me. I mean, come and hit me and you'll find out. I mean, every single day, you must understand how drunk he is. I mean, I see junkies all the time. I see them all the time. I understand very quickly. I understand very quickly. I can slap you very quickly. I understand that what's amazing is drug addicts. I mean, do you see them? I understand drug addicts. I'll fucking slap you. I understand either way. I mean, really quickly. I mean, understand, I'm not here to fight, but some drug addict wants to fight me. I understand, I mean, come over here. I'll fucking slap you. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, either way, I'm not here to fight. I understand that what's amazing is I fight. I'll kick him in the head. I'll fucking break him. I mean, you understand? I promise you, it's fucking simple. I understand either way, I'm here to really grow myself all the time. I can be violent too. I can be violent. I understand that what's amazing is defend yourself sometimes. I mean, don't let other people just stab you. I mean, don't let other people stab you. I mean, put them on the floor and freaking break their rib. I mean, do you understand? I mean, if they're trying to slap you, I mean, if they're trying to hit you, I mean, break their arms and break their legs. I mean, do you understand? I mean, if you're trying to touch me, I'll slap you. I mean, you understand? I promise you, that's simple. I promise you, that's how I do. I don't care how, I'll slice you. I promise you, that's how simple it is. I'll slice people, mate. I understand either way, I'll slice you really quickly. I understand either way that what's amazing is don't fuck with me. I mean, do you understand? I mean, either way, I'm here to grow people. I mean, do you understand? I mean, that's how it is. I understand that's how it is on the street, though. I mean, do you understand? I'm here to grow. I understand every single day I grow, I make sure every single day, you must understand, I'm always growing. I understand when I grow with my eye. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to die because that's how I talk. I understand that's how I talk. I mean, do you understand? I mean, guess what? Some guy just comes over here and understands either way that I'm just doing I. I understand that's how it is. But don't be afraid. I mean, don't be afraid of anybody. I understand that I realize if anybody tries to touch you, I mean, just slice them. I mean, understand? And that's how it is. I realize either way, you must understand to grow yourself. I mean, grow yourself and make sure every single day you have a performance for yourself. I mean, don't let people go and run a parade on you. I mean, go and own the street. And if they don't like it and if they want to be violent with you, you make sure you go like that. I mean, you understand? I mean, go and knock them out. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, don't let people hit you. I mean, you understand? I mean, don't let people hit you. I mean, I don't let anybody hit me anymore. I know my eye. I don't let anybody hit me, man. I'll go boom, boom, boom. I'll slap you really quickly. I mean, you'll be on the floor laughing. I mean, you understand? I don't care. Because what's important, I understand, because what's important is I grow. I go back to the I. I go really dwell upon strength. I don't take shit from anybody anymore. I understand it's very important. I understand either way, I really, really slap people. I understand when I do that, I really grow anyway. I grow through the ideas. Otherwise, if you lose respect for me, I mean, go ahead. I mean, what's amazing every single day is I go and grow. I grow my ability to go and give that nice, beautiful performance every single day. I know my eye. I'm not losing anything. I'm not losing myself. I have my eye. I'm focusing on the eye again. I understand that's important. I understand I feel a frequency. I have a frequency over here. I can hear sometimes a frequency, and it's really, I'm actually realizing that it's actually something of consciousness that actually grows me every single day. I understand that. I mean, I understand what weirdness is sometimes. I understand when I look at people, I realize they give me a weird look. I understand that I just grow. I grow all the time. I grow my eye. I focus on thyself all the time. I make sure every single day I go and focus on a better life. I focus on a better life in the ways that I can only describe. I mean, come and kill me. I mean, come and kill me if you don't like me. I promise you it's that simple. I promise you that's how I actually live life. I live life differently all the time. I'm going to do something different that I've never done before. I understand either way that what's amazing is when I speak like that and I get violent with my words, I understand it's because of a junkie that's nearby. Bro, I see junkies and it was the one that hit me like this. I mean, come here. I mean, I'll fucking slap you. I mean, it's so simple. I mean, either way, I understand I can slap people very quickly. I understand that every single day I find ways to grow. I understand I see junkies, I stay away from them. I stay away from homeless people. I stay away from dangerous people. I mean, you understand? I stay away from the bikers as well. I understand they're very dangerous people. I mean, why do you want to be a bikie for? I mean, they're stupid idiots. I mean, in a sense, so that's what I see about them. I say either way, that what you must realize every single day is go and speak up your heart. I mean, go and speak up the heart every single day. I mean, go and understand every single day. I focus on defending myself in a way that I know my eye. I know my eye so strongly that nobody else can ever touch me. I mean, I'm very strong like that. I mean, you understand? I'm here to grow people. I'm here to make sure every single day I have something to do. Because I understand that what's important is I understand that no matter what you're doing every single day, I mean, go and focus on a better life. And if they kill you, I mean, just understand Jesus Christ. I mean, do you understand? I'm here to live my free life every single day, and that's how I really grow. I grow through being in freedom. I grow through having a nice, beautiful attitude all the time, because I love everything that happens. I'm always making sure I always have much more of a deal. I have always much more to give. I always have much more of a life. I mean, understand? I always have much more of a heart, because I understand that. I understand that's how I focus on I. I never get angry. I'm not angry at all, because I understand I focus on I again. I focus on giving that knowledge again and again. I understand although that what's amazing is never focus on the outside world. I'm pretty sure those two junkies that just recently want to hit me, I understand it's because they're fucking angry. I understand to realize either way, I understand I fucking slice them. I understand either way that what's amazing is I understand that when I grow up, I want to be a star. I make sure every single day, you have to understand that most people will never even jump in for you. I realize they will never even help you. I mean, in a sense, so go and help yourself. I understand I was attacked by many individuals over there in Cairns as well. I understand that 3 junkies in terms of Australians, in terms of who drink alcohol. Or else they want to kill you over alcohol, man. I mean, come on. I mean, in a sense, to realize that no matter what, that when I go and really grow up, I want to be a star. I understand when I'm a star already, I'm making sure every single day I have something to do anyway. I realize that what's important is go and really find how much more you can do, because I understand that when I go and really dwell upon communication, I'll go and focus upon different ways of techniques. I focus upon making sure that every single day I have much more time. I have another hour and 16 minutes until sunset today, but I have 1 hour where I can go, I have 1 hour, I have 20 minutes in this video where I understand either way that I can go and speak, and I understand either way that what's amazing is I have 1 hour to do my branding photo shoots so that I can go and post more photos of myself online, because that's what a loving attitude does every single day, is focus on your ability to go and focus upon something that's greater, which is no violence. I mean, am I causing violence now? I'm not causing violence, but I understand I'm very much more in a defense mode when I see these junkies and homeless people who are drug addicts who have something against me for really speaking up over here, because I understand really fast I can put them on the floor and put them face first on the floor. I understand either way that it's something nice to do when they're trying to hit you. I mean, you understand? Or that what's amazing is when you're nice about it, I mean, just be nice first, and understand that what's amazing is don't cause violence in the first place, but understand that you know your eye anyway. I mean, just make sure every single day you go and really grow up. I mean, understand it's not about violence. I mean, it's not about violence. I'm not causing violence. I'm not here to cause violence, but I'm ready for those people who are ready to cause me violence. I mean, in a sense, so realize that what's amazing is every single day, understand that you ladies out there will never be attacked by a man when you're doing a street performance. I mean, just understand that if you get attacked, I mean, just understand to kick their ass. I mean, you understand? I mean, that is the way to go. So either way, that when you go and really grow up, I mean, just make sure you can fight. I mean, in a sense, so realize you don't be afraid, because I'm not afraid. I mean, don't be afraid. I mean, a woman can do it. I mean, anybody can do it. I'm everything in life. I understand that when I go and really dwell upon different ideas every single day, I go and find those ideas. I find something that's worthy. I understand when I go back to the I, or else I never get angry. I never go attacking people. I never go focusing on other people, because those people are focusing on you more than themselves are the violent ones. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's how it is. Because I understand either way that no matter what, I never let other people hit me anymore. I never let you hit me ever again. I never let anybody hit me. I never let you touch me in a violent way. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's a woman or a man. I mean, I'll slap you. I mean, understand? I mean, I don't let a woman hit me. I don't let anybody hit me anymore. That's how it is. That's how it is. I don't let anybody hit me anymore, because I'll slap you. I'll break you. I'll break a woman too. I mean, understand? I'll break him, because I don't let you hit me. I don't want to be hit. I mean, do you understand? So either way, what's amazing is I can fight a woman too. I mean, do you understand? I can fight a woman. I'm not scared of a woman. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not scared of anybody. I understand that every single day I go and focus upon my life to never hit. I never hit women. I never hit a woman. But if she hits me, I'll fucking break her. I mean, you understand? I'll break a woman if she tries to hit me. I mean, you understand? I'll slap her. I mean, I'll break a woman, man. I mean, you understand? I'll break a woman. I just never would touch her right now. I never touch a woman who doesn't want to touch me. I mean, you understand? That's how it is. I understand that. I understand that she may be a woman. I mean, who cares? I mean, if she's trying to kill you, I mean, understand to survive and to really thrive the situation and make sure you overcome it in a way that you never get killed by a woman, you understand? I mean, never understand anything other than yourself today. I mean, just because she's a woman, I mean, don't let her kill you. I mean, do you understand? I mean, go and grow up. I mean, understand every single day, go and really, really dwell upon how Jesus Christ lives life. I mean, Jesus Christ says, make sure you understand to allow it. I mean, allow it. I mean, if she hits you, I mean, it's already happening anyway. But what's amazing is understand to defend yourself as well. I mean, you have to defend yourself. I have to defend myself. I have to defend myself because that is how I understand that. Or else many people want to put you on the street, or else they want to put you into a 9-to-5 job, or else they want to do something to, let's say, kill you. I mean, in a sense, so when they want to do that, or else you allow it. Or else you have to allow it. I mean, every single day I focus upon different communicational techniques. I focus upon different strategies. I focus upon different ways of being. I understand that I'm still focused in terms of I understand I'm still focusing on the I because I understand that what's important is focus upon the deep aspects of life where you never talk about that type of, let's say, information. So when you're talking about that information that you never talk about, I mean, just go and spread the word out there. It doesn't matter if your little daughter hits me, I'll slap her. I'll slap your little daughter that hits me. I promise you, I'll slap your little son too that hits me first. I mean, you understand? I don't care about you either. I'll slap your whole family if you hit me. I mean, you understand? I promise you, that's how it is. I promise you, either way, that what's amazing every single day is focus upon yourself. I don't care how big you are, I don't care how antisocial club you are. I mean, you understand? I don't care. I'm social, man. I'm not antisocial. I mean, you understand? I understand that what's amazing is focus on a greater life. I don't believe in an antisocial club. I mean, what's an antisocial club, man? I mean, come on. I'm a social type of guru. I'm social. I'm not antisocial. I mean, you understand? So I focus on speaking much more. I own the streets now. I own this place every single day. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's how it is. But if you want to fight me for it, I mean, come in. I mean, you want to fight? I fucking slap you. I promise you, that's how it is. I mean, that's how it is. I invite you to fight me. I don't care. I'll fight you. I'll slap you really quickly. I mean, you understand? So that's how serious I am. I invite people to fight me now because I understand no matter what, that is how I grow up. I mean, you understand? I focus on myself in terms of I. I'm not upset. I'm just really focusing on how to really grow. So when I grow, I focus on really increasing my nice beautiful I focus on increasing my nice beautiful individuality. I'm not upset. I have nothing to be upset about. I understand, although I focus on my I where I can to grow. I focus on really, really understanding every single day that the world outside of you is dangerous. I mean, understand that you've just focused on yourself. I mean, don't focus on the outside world. I mean, focus on yourself, because if you focus outside of yourself, that's how you become dangerous. I mean, understand? So I never go outside to anybody. I focus on the inside world. I understand either way. I focus on self-control. But anything that's self-control is the I-U-Q rule. I mean, it's your I love you. I mean, focus on the I more than anything else. And how can you be violent when you're focusing on your I? I mean, I is something you focus on, but if you don't, if you've missed the I completely, that's why you are violent. I mean, understand that it doesn't matter how big you are, and it doesn't matter how strong you are. I mean, you have to be able to speak your I. You must understand, you must be able to go and do the best you can. I mean, everybody can do it. I mean, I understand every single day there's always an attitude of gratitude in my heart. I understand every single day I have more to give. I understand every single day I'm very serious. I'm very serious to really lift you. I'll lift you first, but if you're not anything, let's say, in terms of life that wants to hit me or something, I understand either way, I will defend. I can defend myself very quickly. I understand either way that I'm always looking for a better way. I understand I'm not afraid of anything in life. I mean, understand? I understand that either way. I understand that when a woman turns around to a man when I say, hey, I'll slap your son and daughter if they hit me, and she turns around to the bigger man because she wants that man to hit you. I mean, understand? And that's why. I understand either way. I focus on thyself because, do you understand? I don't care if you're Godzilla. I don't care. I understand. I'm David. I'm David versus Goliath. But I'm really David. I'll fight you with a weapon too. I mean, do you understand? I'll get a weapon. I mean, that's how it is. I'll get a weapon. I mean, how big are you? I'll get a slingshot. I mean, you understand? I have a weapon over here. I mean, you understand? I have a weapon. Either way, understand every single day I'll go and focus on something greater. I mean, you understand? So either way, when I have something to give you, I have something to really show for it. I show gratitude. I'm not showing violence, I'm showing you words. I'm showing you something of courage. I'm showing you something that is. I'm showing you something that people on the street sometimes get violent with you just because you're a public speaker. I understand I was hit recently by a homeless man for no reason. I mean, the guy just goes and boom, hits me for no reason. I mean, why? I mean, ask Jesus. I mean, ask why did they kill him? I mean, why did they kill Jesus Christ? I mean, why? I mean, that's just what it is, isn't it? I realize either way, I am Jesus Christ. I'm in Jesus Christ every single day. I understand either way, I'm always focusing on my eye. I mean, every single day I focus on something that is. I focus on something that actually helps me every single day. And that's how I really get around. I get around by giving those ideas daily. And so when I give those ideas daily, I become strong. I become stronger than everybody else. I understand that's what's important. I understand that either way, I don't want to do anything other than grow you. I just want to be able to give you that knowledge. I realize when I give you the knowledge that you deserve, I understand that's what's important. I understand it's important to have knowledge in your life. I understand though that what's amazing is that they hit you, allow it. Allow it totally. I realize if you can fight back, fight back. That's how simple it is. That's it. If you can fight back, fight back. Understand? I fight back. I'm fighting back right now. I'm making sure I'm really, really fighting back in growth though. Understand? I fight back in all ways. I can fight back. I understand that what's amazing is make sure every single day you become more innocent. You become somebody that has a greater attitude in yourself. Because I understand every single day confidence. I understand confidence is something that you need. You need to understand every single day you deserve better than that. I understand every single day you deserve something greater. I understand that when she goes for another man, guess what? I realize that you have yourself. I realize when he goes for another woman, guess what? You have yourself. You understand? You deserve better than that. You deserve better. Understand? There's always something better that you can do. There's always something more that you can do. Understand to believe in yourself every single day. I'm really red hot right now. I'm red hot. I'm really in myself. I'm really into myself. I'm not angry. I love myself. I'm really aggressive in a way that I want to grow you. I'm powerful. I'm powerful in a way I want to give you that knowledge. You understand? I realize I can get really aggressive, and I'm aggressive right now in a way that I'm growing you. I want to grow you. Do you understand? I realize every single day that what my eye is, I realize eye is something very beautiful. I understand every single day I go and focus on expressing that eye every single day. I have to watch my back sometimes because I see lunatics around. Understand? So either way, that when I go and really grow, I focus upon how to grow in thyself. And I grow in front of people because I understand I see cameras everywhere. I see cameras everywhere, but I understand that police doesn't do anything about anything. They will not do anything about your life. Understand? Unfortunately, that what's amazing is focus on yourself more than anything else, and that way you understand how to grow. You have to grow yourself. You have to grow yourself the most. Unfortunately, that's how it's so important. Unfortunately, what's important is never be afraid to look at a man's woman. If the man's looking at you, that you're looking at his woman, look at his woman only. If she's looking at you, that you're looking at her, if she's looking at you, that you're looking at her man, look at her man only. They're saying, don't be afraid of her. Don't be afraid of him. What? I have a free right to live. I have a free right to watch. Understand? And that's how it is. For life is something that's real. For it's a real life. But I'm not afraid to die, man. I can die today. I can die today. I love to die. Understand? I love to die. I love everything. Understand? I'm not afraid to die. I give more in the world than you do. Understand? Understand? Every single day I go and focus upon how to really stretch myself. I have to stretch myself in a greater composure. You have to be doing this. You have to be understanding how to lead. You must understand that anything that's much more inspirational is something that's a leader. It's something that's promoting themselves all the time. Come and check it out. Every single day I'm focused on how to do that. I focus on how to be in front of a crowd all the time. What's the time? Understand it's 1 hour to sunset. But understand either way that when I focus upon nicely interrogating myself in a way that I can, I understand either way I'm never afraid of anything. I understand that's how I really go. I can go 3-on-1, I can go 20-on-1, I can go 6-on-1. I promise you, the more you have on me, I promise you, the bigger violence I do. You understand? I promise you, that's how it is. I promise you, the more you have against me, I promise you, the more I can fight back. I promise you. I promise you, it's much better to knock out 20 people at once when they're fighting you than to knock out just one. I'd rather knock out 20 people at once. I promise you, that's Bruce Lee stuff. 20 people against you and you just knock them out. Either way, what's amazing is going to really, really understand how to really grow yourself much more than violence. You understand? Either way, you must understand what violence is. You must understand what people are doing around the world today. You must understand how to update yourself. You must understand that what's important is go and grow thyself all the time, but never be afraid of anything. Don't be afraid of alcohol, drug addicts. You understand? Don't be afraid of them. They drink alcohol. They're pussies. I mean, understand? I mean, understand either way that I understand what that is. I understand that no matter what, I just realize that they're just wussies. I mean, understand? Whereas I love everything. I love everything. I mean, either way, that when you grow, you shall also reap. You shall also reap something greater. I mean, understand? So realize that it's just words, or else it's just words every single day because I talk in a different way. I talk in a different way. I make sure I expose the nice, beautiful attitude I have every single day, which is my communicational skill. I realize that's all my communicational skill. I realize that's how I talk. I mean, do you understand? I mean, that's how I grow. I grow in front of a street. I go and really, really understand that if you're drinking alcohol, you're just a wuss. You're just a wuss if you drink alcohol. You're a nobody if you drink alcohol. I promise you. You're a nobody if you drink wine and if you drink alcohol. I promise you. I promise you that's how it is. I promise you that those people who love themselves never drink alcohol. I promise you that's how it is. I understand that when you really grow, you understand how to really understand thyself. You really understand that when you go and really stop being a drug addict and start really speaking on the microphone and start really traveling around the world, you understand how I do life. You understand how I really quit cigarettes, I quit caffeine, I quit the meat. Understand how when you come and check out the nice beautiful knowledge. Unfortunately, knowledge is something that you need, but love it. I mean, love the knowledge. I mean, love to own the streets. I mean, love to learn. I mean, I own everything. I own your family. I own everything. I mean, I understand how I do that. I give you the knowledge. I give you the knowledge. I own the streets right now. I see everybody's watching me. Unfortunately, I'm very famous. I understand that. I love to be famous. I mean, you have some aggression on me or something, I'll fight back. I'll fight back too. I understand I'm very famous. I understand that's how it is. I understand that's how it is every single day. I focus upon lifting people. I focus upon lifting people all the time. I understand that's what's very important every single day. I always have something of attitude to give you, but it's a greater attitude. I understand it's something that's really foundational. I understand it's something that you need. You need to understand that. I don't care if your little child hits me, I'll hit your child. I mean, understand? I mean that's how it is. I mean, understand that I don't like to be hit by anybody. I understand either way, I love everything. I mean, I love everything, but I understand either way that what's amazing is I fight back. I'll fight back. I'll fight back really quickly. I understand either way that what's amazing is every single day, I never like to hit anything other than I love everything. I love everything I do. I mean, I understand that what's amazing is just love everything. And that way you're going to grow. You're going to learn something new. You're going to learn something about behavior. You're going to learn something about how to be an idea. And when you're an idea, you're an actual idea that actually can help people. And when you understand that, you understand how you can learn and grow and construct your ideas every single day, and you'll be the best version of yourself, because this is what you need to do. You have to understand every single day you have to be something much more. And you have to look at people in the eye, you have to say, I love you very much, but then understand every single day you have to grow. I promise you, that's what it's about. You have to grow everybody. I promise you, that is how it is. I promise you can see. You can see how it is. I promise you, it's very nice and beautiful every single day. I promise you, that's how you need to always construct a nice, beautiful sentence. In a way, you look at people, and you understand when people give you a dirty or something like that. I understand how it is. I understand either way. I understand either way that when I go and really grow, I understand that's how I really understand how life is. I understand life through giving. I understand life through actually doing something that's really foundational every single day. Because I understand that every single day, I focus upon my best life. I focus on the best ideas that I can give you. I promise you, when I give you those ideas, I promise you, you're rich. I promise you're rich when I give you the ideas. I promise you, that's very simple. I promise you, it's very simple to have the ideas. I promise you, when you have the ideas, you have to do the ideas. I promise you, everything that's reading right now has to do it. You have to be doing. I'm always reading though. I love to read. I love to be doing everything in my life that makes sense. I love to be making sure I make more sense in life, because I own this life. I own everything. You understand? I own everything. I have everything already. I understand either way, that is how I live life. I live by owning the streets. I live by owning your family. I live by owning everything in terms of life. I own this world, because that's what I am. I understand? I understand I'm the world. I'm something much greater. I understand I'm not from this world, as Jesus Christ says. And I understand either way. Now, when I speak integrity. I speak confidence. I speak freedom. I speak individuality. I speak originality. I speak how to be original. I speak questions. I speak ideas. I speak making sure. I speak and making sure in terms of, I speak to make sure that I'm making sure that I live the life of integrity in a way that I can build my confidence to have the best freedom in the world, to make sure that you have the best innovations and that you have the best technology and you have everything. I just make sure that I give you that. I make sure I give you that nice beautiful foundation all the time. I see a leprechaun, I see a pirate sometimes. I understand that when I see them, I grow them. I make sure either way, I make sure every single day I go and grow everybody. I promise you, that's how it is. I promise you, every single day I focus on I. And when I focus on I have everything. I have everything when I focus on something that's really giving. I promise you, when you're giving, I promise you, you're not so smart when you're not giving. I promise you, you're not so smart when you're not on the microphone, man. I promise you, you have to step up. I mean, you have to step up. I promise you, that's how it is. I understand all that. I don't know where you've been. I understand that what's amazing is be on the microphone first and be a leader. I promise you, that's how it is. I promise you, that's how it is all the time. I understand every single day, I go and focus upon every single day doing something that's very nice. I understand that very nice communication skills is something that you need. I understand sometimes I may say a word that may be rude or something like that, but it's not a rude word. I understand that pussy is not a rude word. I understand that fucking is not a rude, I realize it's not a rude word. I understand? I understand that it's just how it is. I realize it's just a word. I realize don't be offended by words. You must never be offended by words. I understand I'm never in offense of anything other than growth. I understand I'm always growing. I understand when I grow, I love to do everything. I never offend anybody. I say it's just that many people are always getting offended by words in terms of never be anybody who's offending people with words. Now if you're offending people with words, be the one that's offending people with words. How can you be offended by words? How? Understand that when you go and really understand the individual that you are every single day, you understand that how can you be offended by words? You can never be offended by my words. Understand that when you go and really go and do something, I realize when you go and do something that's really much more courageous, you'll find a better word for that. Understand the better word is understand that you must be curious about everything. Be curious about everything and you'll find that nice, beautiful you'll find the beautiful individuality that you have that can go and find that nice, beautiful individuality of Jesus Christ. And that's how you really grow. You grow by making sure that when you're doing anything that, let's say, offends you, you can never be in anything other than your life. You can only be making sure every single day you go and be on the offense about words rather than offended by them in terms of your life. Unfortunately, that's how it is. I understand, although another word for offended is making sure that you're crucial. Make sure you're much more crucial than your life. Make sure every single day you're looking for a better word all the time. I understand there's always a better word than what you have. I understand every single day I make sure I challenge myself, I challenge my vocabulary every single day, but when you're on offense, I understand that's how you live life. You live life on offense, you make sure every single day you're understanding more, you're comprehending more. I understand that's how you live life. You live life free, you live life making sure you're in the moment every single day. I understand how it is. I understand although I'm ready to live this world every single day. I'm ready to live. I understand although I want to live more. I understand that's how it is. I understand although the amazing aspect of life is make sure that you're doing your best. Actually, the best you can do is all you can do. I'm pretty sure either way that I have done over 110 hours of nice, beautiful public speaking on the street, and my nice, beautiful following went from 1,015 followers from the beginning, and then it dropped down to 1,000. Understand? After 110 hours on the street and doing street performance, or my Instagram went from 1,015 followers to 1,000. I dropped 15 followers in terms of I understand either way. But what's amazing is I did 110 hours of knowledge, and that's something that will stay here forever, but that's something that's worth it, and it's more worth it than the ones that left me in terms of the following that I have online. But understand that when you're doing 110 hours on the street and you have a following of 1,015 on Instagram, and then it drops to 1,000 after 110 hours on the street promoting yourself, how does that work? I promote myself for 110 hours on the streets public speaking, and I have 1,015 followers, and then it drops down to 1,000 followers after 110 hours on the street promoting myself. How's that work? I drop followers. I understand that I never drop anything. I just grow. Do you understand? Guess what? I realize everything happens. I realize it happens for a reason. But what's amazing is I understand that my YouTube went 6+ only. Between the time of 1 hour on the street to 110 hours on the street. 6 followers on YouTube. Also, I understand that. I understand minus 15 followers from the time I began. So either way, what's amazing is go and really dwell upon a better life anyway, but realize either way, just make sure you stick to the I, and that's how you grow. Grow a better way. Grow yourself and find yourself freedom.